the videos here, y'all. We got some amazing police body cam videos to go through. We got some street dating, cringe dating videos to go through. And so it's gonna be a good one. And we're live on all platforms. The best way to experience the streams, y'all, if you missed the streams, you want to check out the highlights from the streams, youtube.com/djmoondawglive. You can see right above my head on the screen. Hopefully, if you're watching on IG or TikTok, those two links, two most important links. I know y'all rock with me on IG and TikTok, but to check out all the rest of the content, my live stream channel on kick.com, you can come over now, or on YouTube to watch all the highlights, all the content that goes up over there. So make sure y'all subscribe and come on over to watch on those platforms. All right. Let's go, man. Let's jump into it. I don't want to waste no time. It's a Friday night. Clearly, y'all here with me means ain't nobody going on dates right now. And nobody plans to get laid in the foreseeable future if you're gonna be here for the stream. So let's get it. All right. Were you in the Marine Corps band? No, I was not in the Marine Corps band. Yo, Gazman, what's up? Checking in. How you doing? I'm doing good. Good, bro. If I could talk. All right, let's do the first video, y'all. Let's kill the music. We should be good on all platforms. Let me just double check real quick. Yep, we're good. Bet. All right, yo. Let's do it. Where can I share your reels to? You can share them wherever you want, bro. You know, sharing the content helps a lot, man. Definitely appreciate it. Just gaming tonight. I don't care about dating. Uh-oh, what happened, Crystal? What happened? Talk to me. It's okay. This is a safe space. These guys been doing you dirty. And what game you playing? I love gaming, man. We got to do more of it on streams, actually. All right, y'all, welcome back. Let's jump into this first video from Code Blue Cam. Woman gets caught trying to destroy drugs in the back of a police car. This is going to be pretty crazy. I just know it's going to be crazy. Let's jump into it. Oh, and as always, make sure you two subscribe to Code Blue Cam on their YouTube channel, since we are watching their content and they got dope stuff. Let's jump into the reaction.
In October 2023, a Columbia County sergeant was operating stationary radar when he observed a vehicle with expired registration since 2018 in Lewiston, Wisconsin. Upon initiating a traffic stop, the vehicle pulled to the side of the road, and the driver, later identified as a 44-year-old
GTA 5, you RP?
Tara,
I do RP.
was seen making several movements and shuffling items around in the vehicle. While speaking with Tara, the sergeant noticed her nervousness and a visible pounding pulse in her neck. An odor of intoxicants was also detected.
Did he say her neck was pounding? What?
Hello. How you doing? Good. How are you? Okay. Hey, I'm Sergeant Stage with the Sheriff's Office. You know I stopped you?
The plates, she just bought it today. We got to return the plates. She couldn't get them off. I'm going to get them off tomorrow.
I'm sorry to be very judgmental right here, but just the whole, what I see and what I'm hearing, it just gives off meth vibes. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm all for not, judging a book by its cover, but sometimes the motherfucking book don't be lying, and what you read on the cover, I already can see where this is going. 100%. 100%.
We're going to return them to the gentleman.
In the center between Tara and her passenger were numerous items covered with blankets.
Got it this afternoon.
This isn't signed or dated, which makes it unlawful. You have a title for a vehicle that you purchased and it has no date on it by the seller and no signature, address information, or date by you. You have to sign it because there's no proof that you purchased this today.
Okay.
No, there's no reason to call him.
Would I do this in front of somebody? She can sign it right now?
Cop was like, you're missing information on this and needs to be, validated. Oh, okay. She can sign it right now, though. Like, that's not how that works, bro.
You're gonna have to sign it right now.
I will.
Do you have a pen?
Sure.
Well, like I said, again, I just bought it.
Where you guys coming from this evening?
We had to make a stop in Portage, drop some stuff off for the boss, and now we're just heading home and that.
Okay. All right. Are you close and able to step out here?
Is their boss a drug
get the
kingpin?
front or the rear plate off?
I didn't have W40 at the time.
Okay.
And it was freaking really cold and windy, and but
I guarantee it will be changed. It will be taken off tomorrow and everything.
Well, I'm gonna have to take the plates.
Right now?
Yeah, I can't leave them on here.
Oh, okay.
Fine. That's
So I'll have
fine.
to try
If
and
you
take
can
them
get
here shortly.
off.
They're expired by 5 years.
I know. I don't
5 years.
I honestly think this was
Bro, people really be setting themselves up when they ride out dirty as hell. You know what I mean? Like you can't, like at that point, it's just, you just completely got the L for that because you're asking to get pulled over for this stuff. You know what I mean?
a barn vehicle.
It runs. I'll take my
Amen.
pen.
Oh,
Yes, that's
come
it.
on now. It's a nice one. I could use it.
Do you have any form of insurance
Nothing on
for the
this one.
vehicle? Okay.
Nothing on this one.
Tara?
Yeah.
Is that your name? I'll have you step out the other side and come back and talk to me a second, okay? We're out along a dark stretch of highway. I'm by myself. I just don't have anybody getting out.
That's
moving
cool,
around.
man. That's cool.
Let's have you walk back here for me, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, can you actually put your cigarette out for just a few minutes?
Sure.
You don't have to throw it away, but put it out. You can relight it. So one thing that concerned me a lot is all the moving around when I stopped you, okay?
Because I asked him to grab my ID. That's why. Because I knew I was getting pulled over.
You had the IDs.
Because he handed me my phone.
Okay. So honesty goes a really long ways with me, okay?
Exactly.
Is there anything in the car that I need to know about? Anything illegal at all? Including any marijuana, THC vapes, paraphernalia, anything like that?
No.
I do have a canine.
No, sir.
Okay. So honesty's gonna go a long ways. Is there anything on your person?
No, sir.
She looking at him dead in his eyes and talking about, nope, ain't nothing here. We good.
Is there anything on his person?
No, sir.
Okay. Is there anything hidden in that truck?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
How much total alcohol today?
I haven't had any.
When's the last time you had any alcohol?
It was
10 minutes
probably,
ago.
a few hours ago.
Okay, so I just asked you
I was
how much
close.
alcohol you had
Oh my
today, and
God,
you
okay.
said not much, and now you're telling me it's 2 hours ago.
I had one, Mike's, and that was a few hours
Cargo,
ago.
what's up?
It was
Is
like,
there any open alcohol in the car?
Thank you, bro.
When's the last time you used any illegal substance,
I-
including marijuana? Don't lie to me. don't start off on the wrong foot, okay? We're gonna play baseball.
Throughout the interaction, she continually put her hands in her hoodie pocket.
I smoked pot. Probably,
Keep your hands out in front of you.
I smoked pot yesterday, sir.
Okay. Is there any marijuana or paraphernalia in that truck?
There is nothing in that truck.
Okay.
No,
So
I
what
just
was all the
bought it.
moving around?
It's all in her
I
pocket.
told
That's
you,
why.
We were looking for my IDs.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Because I have.
Is there someone else in there? Yeah, there is. Will you talk to him? Just place your hands here and face my car for me, okay? While I check your driver's licenses and stuff. All right? You understand? Tara, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She just literally got it today.
She just got the truck today.
Today.
Did
this
she
afternoon.
buy it?
First name Robert, common spelling. Middle.
Yes, she did.
Okay, so why are the plates
She
still
real
on it
slick.
then?
You saw she.
Well, we have a canine here. Is there anything illegal in the car?
Not that I know of.
That's gonna be the
Okay, well-
hey. That's gonna be the thumbnail for this video when I post it tomorrow.
There would be something in the
Her
car.
face
What
of
would there be?
despair.
There shouldn't be nothing in here, sir.
Okay, but if there would be, what would it be?
I have no idea.
What
Hey,
drugs
Shay,
do
thank you for the gift, bro.
use?
None. We both go to the clinic.
Okay, when's the last time you relapsed?
Probably been over a year.
Okay, what was your drug of choice?
Some crack.
So you go to the clinic for crack.
Damn.
CAD update received.
Is there any heroin or crack in the car?
Tara, hands on the front where I can see them, okay?
I'm cold.
Cigarette out.
No, there is not, sir.
Is there any paraphernalia in the car?
No, there is not, sir.
Okay? I need you to listen to me, okay? All right.
So if the dog alerts to the car and we search the car, are we going to find anything?
No. Like I said, she just literally bought the truck today.
So what you're saying is if there's anything in here, it's possibly from the prior owner?
It could be, but as far as I know, everything is good.
I mean, that's really the best answer you could give if you're the passenger because it's not your vehicle. All you gotta be is like, it's like, yeah. I mean, to my knowledge, everything. I don't know. I'm not the owner of the vehicle. Like that's how you get out of that. They can't really hold you for that. You know, for the most part, the driver's gonna take the L if they find some stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay, what in here belongs to you?
I don't drink at all.
Okay, so I don't need you to grab it. I'm just asking you, what in here is yours?
In here in mine?
Yes.
Probably just the soda.
Just that soda. Nothing else in here belongs to you.
Nothing else in here belongs to
Hey,
me.
hey, bro, been through this before. He already knows. Ain't nothing mine, bro. Just this. Just me and my body. That's it. The clothes that's on my back. He knows, bro. He's already plotting his exit strategy out of here. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Shorty's at the front of the cop car, fidgeting and nervous. You can just tell she knows it's coming, bro. She knows it's coming.
All right, stay standing there for a minute, okay? You understand? Okay.
I'm gonna stand by with her. Yeah, there's something going on. He's saying not that he knows of. There's a spoon behind the front seat, and then he says that they don't smoke weed.
So I'm going to ask you, anything illegal in this vehicle is the last time I'm going to ask. Honesty's going to go a super long ways with me.
Did he already search you?
Don't have any pockets.
No, did he already search you is my question.
There is nothing in here, sir. As far as I know, there is nothing in here. Nothing at all.
It's a yes or no question. Did he search you or not?
No.
Daniel, thank you for the gift, bro.
Sure.
I don't feel there's a reason to.
All right, do you have anything on your person you shouldn't have?
No, I do not.
As far as I know, is an odd answer for a car you bought today. There was a whole lot of moving around when I pulled you guys over, okay? Which causes me concern.
Okay, so if you don't have anything on your person, then what are you worried about?
I'm not worried at all.
Yo, sometimes though, man, like, I get what they're doing. Like, so the cops are trying to poke and prod to get them to give up the info and all of that stuff, right? They're threatening, you know, we get a canine over here, and so you just want to tell us right up front and all that stuff. Like all they have to say is like, no, yes, and, you know, not get pressed. They clearly got shit though, right? Like, we know they got some stuff on them.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
And then when
Bro,
I'm
she's
asking
smoking
her,
cigarettes back to back. She knows she done. True. Yellow, what's up, man? Long time no see.
Story doesn't make sense, okay? She admits that she...
Well, I continue to ask. They said no. Yo, so Becca, because this is what they do. They poke and prod so that people will self-incriminate. In fact, I'm going to talk about it in a separate video, but a California law. This might be the only time I will give California a W. Literally, from a political standpoint. They just passed a law that officers can no longer, or rather, excuse me. So officers, when you get pulled over, they can't ask you any question. They have to first clearly articulate why they stopped you. Meaning, instead of being pulled over and they say, how you doing today? Doing good, officer? You know why I stopped you? That's such a setup there, because most people kind of freak out and be like, and blurt something out. Oh, I was going a little over the speed limit. Even if you weren't, because you admitted to it, now they could proceed with this investigation, looking for more stuff. They use it as a gateway to get in. So California actually just rolled out this law saying that they can no longer do that. They have to first approach you and articulate clearly why they're stopping you. Hello, I'm stopping you because you were doing 5 miles over the speed limit. So now you're like, oh, okay, well then shit, I don't, you know, it's like a dub. It's such a big thing. Then we need to see that rolled out nationwide. Anyway, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but they're just basically poking and prodding for to get the means to justify their searches and a deeper investigation and shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially, let's keep it a buck, especially in small towns, small rural cops and suburban cops. Bro, they're notorious for this. Big city cops, like I'm in Chicago, these cops don't got, like, by and large, they don't got a lot of time to be stopping you for going 5 miles over the limit. You know what I mean? You go 15, they're gonna pull you, but like 5, they're like, whatever, bro. Like we got killers and drug, like we got major things. We're not gonna stop unless we have to. But these small town cops, bro, they got nothing better to do. They look for you to go 2 miles over to pull you over, and then want to pick apart everything because they don't get the action. So they look for any little thing possible so they can justify their fucking 8-hour shift of doing something at work. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
She was drinking today, and she also admits that she smoked marijuana.
Whose truck is this?
They need to articulate probable cause from the top. Yeah, that's part of the California new law they passed.
I know she does drink every once in a while, but it's not. She don't do it when she's driving.
Hey, why do you still
Somebody
have
say
this plate
entrapment,
on it?
right?
Because I couldn't get 'em
Low
off.
key.
She does it when she's home, and she smokes weed when she's at the house.
Okay. My lieutenant just asked about marijuana use, and you said neither one of you smoke.
I don't smoke. He didn't ask me about her.
Is there any marijuana or illegal
No.
substance in the car?
No.
You realize that you're not allowed to have those plates
I didn't.
because they don't belong to you. They
I
belong to
do
him.
understand that. I do understand that. Like I said, I just bought the vehicle.
I'll be back with you in a few
Cav,
minutes,
thank you for the
but I
26
want you to keep your
months
hands up there where we can
as a
see.
member
Okay?
on YouTube,
You got it,
brother.
boss?
All right, man, I appreciate you.
Given her unusual behavior, the sergeant suspected that Tara might be hiding contraband either in the vehicle or on her person due to her prior drug convictions.
Was she making further movements in the car?
Oh, yeah.
Did you
I
frisk the
was
front
reaching
area?
what kind
No, I didn't.
You can go do that.
Reaching over in the seat. Do you have anything on you?
No, sir, I don't have any.
Well, they can't pat her down. She's a woman, so they need to call a female officer over there to pat her down. So that I don't know if they're actually gonna, maybe empty her pockets, but they can't really put her hands on her. We'll see how this plays out.
Nothing at all.
No, sir.
It's the last opportunity to be honest.
I have nothing on me, sir.
Okay. Do you give me consent to search your car?
No. By the way, guys, even if you have, if you're clean as hell riding, you know you're good. No is always the answer to that shit, bro. No is always the answer to that. I will never allow you in my vehicle, and I don't got nothing to hide. But it's off principle. It's off your rights. Never let them go in your car, ever, ever. You know what I mean? Even if you're riding dirty and you got something in there you shouldn't have, unless they have the, there's certain circumstances where they could go in to search it, but unless that happens, the answer is like, no, just no. You know what I mean?
Don't feel the reason to.
Well, I already told you why. You guys are moving all around inside the car. You admit that you use some illegal substances.
I told you
I'm gonna go back and watch him.
Yeah.
Days ago.
Okay.
No, there's no reason.
Do you have anything on you?
No, sir, I don't have anything on me.
I am going to check your pocket. So if you have something on you, just tell me.
I don't have anything on me, sir.
Don't stick your hands in your
I
pocket, so
don't
we're going to have a problem.
We the people, I would say always no.
Put your hands up there.
During the search,
Yeah, never
she
consent,
once
exactly.
more placed her hand in the hoodie pocket and resisted, prompting the sergeant to decentralize her to the ground.
Oh, why are you... Sorry. Ah, what the...
Okay.
What did I do?
Got something in your hand over here.
What did I do?
Stop resisting.
I never resisted, motherfucker.
Open your hand.
Oh.
Put your hand back.
Oh.
Stop resisting.
Hold on, let me run that back because I'm trying to see what exactly she did. Did I miss that? Let's play that back. I'm a little. So he goes in for the thing. Okay, she tensed up, escalated super quick.
Okay.
What did I do?
Got something in your hand over here.
Fool around, they plant something in your car. Exactly.
I never resisted, motherfucker.
Open your hand.
Oh.
Put your hand back.
Oh.
Stop resisting.
Oh.
Stop resisting.
I am
What
not
resisting?
resisting. You need to let me go.
You're under arrest now.
What did I do wrong?
Well, you resisted.
Why did I did not resist.
Stop grabbing my hand.
You're hurting me.
Stop resisting and you won't get hurt.
Oh.
What kind of threat is that?
Oh, you're on my leg.
Yeah, we're trying to gain control of you.
Oh.
Stop.
3305, we have the female 1095.
I didn't do anything. Why
You're
are
not
they
following
so
instructions.
tight?
Now stop.
Don't step out for me.
Why are they so tight?
Stop.
Turn around. I'm just going to detain you right now. Turn around.
Oh, Bobby! Bobby!
Bobby!
I'm not hurting her.
Ricky! Ricky!
Choking me,
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
So you guys are arresting her?
Stop resisting.
Sarah!
Yo, that's.
Bobby!
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of dirty right here, bro. Look what he does. When he lifts her up, he purposely raises up her back arm. That's very painful, man.
So you guys are arresting
Right here, let's see. Right here,
Stop resisting.
right there. See how he lifts it up right there?
Sarah, relax!
That's dirty, bro. Like you doing that to a woman. That's kind of dirty, man. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, look, Nina. Is that really you?
Bob, they're hurting my ribs!
Stop resisting.
I'm not!
Relax!
3305, I have the male detained. All right, let's walk
Can you
back
take
this
me
way.
over by her?
No, we're not going to go
Oh!
to the truck right here.
Sarah!
Stand up.
Quit squeezing
Actually,
my
that's gonna be a
cuff.
thumbnail.
I'm not squeezing the cuff.
You
Seeds, what's up?
are. Oh!
Just watch it. Just keep breathing.
While attempting to search her again, she persistently pressed her body up against the vehicle, preventing the search of her hoodie pocket.
Hey, stop grabbing my hand.
I didn't do nothing!
Get off my car.
What are you?
You're going to go back to the ground in a second.
Put me on the ground, man. Oh! Oh!
Stop grabbing my hand.
Bob! I'm not grabbing your hand!
Yes, you are.
I'm
We're...
in handcuffs, you f***ing ass!
Stop grabbing my hand.
Oh! Oh! Bobby!
Check
They're
this out.
choking me!
I'm not even touching your neck.
You are!
I'm not.
You are choking me, motherfucker! Ow!
Stop moving. Nobody's doing anything to you.
My f***ing wrists
Temper,
are
we're
so
10-2.
sore!
All right, what do you need me to do?
Shoot her on the back.
Okay, let's go.
Ow, Bobby!
So they can't really search her, so.
Ow! Ow!
Have a seat.
Ow!
Step up.
Oh my God! Ow! Oh! 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 Oh my
You can go. He's gonna be fine. I'm not even gonna do field with her here. So. All right. You can go.
He's looking to see if she dropped anything. Meanwhile,
Robert, walk towards me, okay,
she's
bud?
in the back of the
car for me, okay?
cop car. Look at this.
Appreciate you being cooperative, all right?
Yeah, I'm just cold, man.
I got you. So I'm gonna search you. Do you have anything on you?
There's nothing on me, man.
Okay.
There's nothing on me.
She said that multiple times, but she had something on her. Why do you think she's getting
Yo,
so mad at?
hey, yo, she's in the back seat MacGyvering over here. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to pull the MacGyver move to get rid of the drugs.
Man,
Thank you,
really
BK.
bad.
Appreciate you,
You
Bev.
think she smoked crack or meth? Just be honest.
I know she smokes crack.
She got a crack pipe on her. I mean, you guys live together. I mean, so you got to know about each other.
I know, but I'm not home during the day a lot, man.
Okay.
She really over here
The
like,
last time that she smoked. I got to search the car yet. I'm 10-2 currently.
I met her on a point where when she came back and I took her in,
Just lean up against my bumper for
and
me,
I
okay?
took her in, and she's come a long way, dude.
Unfortunately, she made a
y'all
mistake.
remember MacGyver? Kind of dating ourselves over here.
Ultimately,
Shout out to the
you know,
80s
started
babies.
fighting with us. Wouldn't stop after giving multiple commands. Okay?
And I bailed her out.
Alerts have been
I will make
working.
sure that you
Rip.
know before we all part ways.
She deep in them crevices right now. She must have jammed it up her butt, bro.
Stay seated. Are you doing all right?
No, my f***ing cuffs are so tight. Oh,
I will check up in a minute when I get a partner here. Okay? Do you understand?
get what I did.
Well, you didn't follow instructions, okay? And then you tense up and start fighting, and that's what
I
happens.
did not tense up.
Bro, for him to say you tensed up, started fighting is kind of wild, bro. You're making it seem like she started swinging on you and shit. And by the way, up to the point where they, they were gonna, I'm trying to think of how that played out, because they didn't say we're gonna arrest you for something, but they went in to go like, check her pocket. And then they said you're resisting. So now resisting is the reason for the arrest.
Well, you did, because when I tried to grab your arm, that's when you started pulling away and
Jonathan,
tensing
what's
your
up?
muscles. You can't do that, okay?
You're choking me.
Nobody even
You
grabbed your
had-
throat.
The f*** you had grabbed my hoodie.
Way before that.
She
You
boofing
grabbed
it.
my hoodie. You were choking me.
Way before that's when you were
were
fighting.
f***ing choking me.
While waiting for another deputy, the sergeant noticed Tara moving around erratically in the back seat, indicating an effort to destroy evidence.
See, now my man right here should have been playing distraction. You know what I'm saying? He could have 2v1 this cop. He could have been over there putting on a show. Oh, I'm having a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? He could have been peeping out what his girl was doing in the back seat.
Over. Stand right here.
Warm right there?
Oh, yeah, it's warm right there.
Thank you, man.
Don't scratch my car. It's okay. Tough.
She really unbuckled it.
It shouldn't take too long.
What is she doing? And the fact that she ain't even paying attention. Look at him. See, hey, right here. Look. Right here, her boyfriend sees what's happening. Bro, how do you not run a distraction mode right here? Oh, your knee goes out. Again, I got a heart attack. He sees what's happening here. This ain't real crackhead love. If this was real crackhead love, he would have been like trying to hold her down and distracted the cop. They had the 2v1 advantage. This ain't no real crackhead love, man. He knows it's going. He knows that. Oh yeah, she's going away. He knows. He knows.
What are you doing?
Nothing. You were choking me. Stop. Ow.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Why are you resisting so
Ow.
much?
Ow. Ow.
What is your deal?
He then spotted a bag of suspected drugs with spilled contents on the back seat.
That was
When
pretty.
she was taken out of the car, she persisted in resisting and pulling away, leading her to being decentralized again.
I like how they use the word
Oh my God.
decentralized.
You're hurting me. Ow.
Face the car and stop resisting.
No, you're... Ow.
3326. Have another unit step it up. I'm fighting with the female again. Stop! If you kick me, you're gonna get a felony.
Now, relax.
Relax! Stop resisting. and I can
Bruh.
make you snuff.
Yeah.
Well, when you quit resisting and doing that, you're trying to hide.
Does this cop department not have any female officers on scene? Get a female on the job already. Like,
I'm just holding your arm. Now stop. You are staying right there.
You were not holding my arm.
You just need to stop and relax.
Bobby.
Baby, relax.
Stop moving.
I'm right here. If you stop, I can bail you out tonight. Okay? I'm right here, baby.
Bobby knows the
I'm
play,
right
man.
here, baby.
Hey, yo, Bobby knows. He's like, listen, babe, just chill. I'll bail you out. We're good. He's a real vet in the game.
Stop moving.
I'm right here.
Lay down and stop it.
Your arm is fucking concrete, sir.
If you would stop, this wouldn't be a problem. Lay down.
Do your weekend. What's up, bro?
Stop. He's fine. He's fine. We need to fix these, but she's pulled drugs out of her pants and is trying to dump them in the car.
Yo, see right there? That's fucked up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That's really messed up. To raise your hands that far back, you can really rip your rotator cuffs and do some serious damage over there. Like, you're a grown-ass man, even though she's uncooperative. To me, this is like kind of crazy right here.
And she's combative every time.
I'm not competitive.
Just relax.
Please, let go of the handcuffs.
Just give him a second, Tara.
I'm fixing your cuffs right now.
Just relax. Just relax.
Thank you.
Just relax.
Thank you.
Just relax.
Just stay right there.
Just relax.
With spilled, unidentified contents in the squad car, it was uncertain whether the sergeant or his canine partner had been exposed, potentially leading to adverse reactions.
So basically, she spilt the coke and they inhaled it. Probably some booty juice mixed in there too, to be
The
honest with
powder
you.
you dumped in my car, because if it's fentanyl, it could kill me or my dog. What is it?
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know.
You understand that if you kill me or my dog, you're gonna have bigger issues. Is it fentanyl?
I don't know what it is.
Bullshit. What is it? What is it? I'm gonna give you guys all one more chance. And you're both going to jail.
No, most likely it's
What is it? I don't want most likely. I want what it is.
I can't guarantee it.
Fentanyl or heroin?
know.
What is it?
I can't tell you if it's fentanyl.
Is there
don't know.
fentanyl in there?
If anything, it could be fentanyl or heroin. I
Have a
can't tell
seat
you if
against
it's
my
fentanyl.
tire.
Sit down.
See, he shouldn't answer that because now I think they're gonna try and throw him in on that. You know what I'm saying? He should have been like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? That escalated like real quick.
326. You start EMS to my location.
Can he
What
yell
is
like
the
that? Yeah, they
substance?
can yell like that.
I just told you.
What is it?
I just told you.
Then repeat it.
He should have just been like, I don't know, go figure it out.
All right, buddy?
I think it's heroin.
You think or you know?
I don't know what they give me.
Well, you're the one taking it, so you gotta know something.
Well, I'm hoping that's what it is.
I'm hoping. Oh my God. Tara's down bad, y'all. She just shooting up whatever into her body. They probably gave her rat poison for all we know or something. That's crazy. Oh my God.
I'm an addict.
Do you want to secure him in mine so you get Riley out?
Yeah, take him to yours.
We didn't have anything on it.
Stay put.
Why are you?
Sir, come this way. Do you have anything on you?
No, I don't have nothing, dude.
Okay.
It's all her.
Portage or State have one more unit that can assist. Female dumped fentanyl all over inside my vehicle. Stand up. Go to the front. Have a seat on the bumper.
How can I have a seat if I'm creeping forward?
Turn around.
Well, you won't let me.
Have a seat.
3344, male detained in my squad.
Sorry for lying to you.
You're not sorry about anything. If you were sorry, you'd have quit a long time ago.
I'll take her if you want to get Riley out.
I was just gonna keep monitoring him.
Face the car. I'm not going to have you sitting on it. Face it. Have you ever had fentanyl mixed with your heroin?
Probably.
Yes or no?
Sir, I don't know what I
Right now, we're concerned about the safety of the dog and my officer.
I understand that.
You understand that?
Then why'd you dump it in my car? If you understand that, why
I
would you
did
do
not
that?
mean to dump it in your
Why
car.
didn't you just leave it and tell me about it? We could have sorted it out.
You were gonna arrest me either
You're
way.
under arrest already. I already told you that.
Right.
So you got inhaled.
Cop, now see, this is unnecessary. The cop is being real fucking sensitive to shit. Like, this is on this unnecessary banter. It really is. Like, it happened, just move along, but he's like super sassy about it.
Against charges, you got more charges now.
I was gonna try to.
You got more charges now.
I got my period and I.
Damn, she was speedballing, probably.
Putting fentanyl in a vehicle.
Nice, calm, and cool collective issue.
Calm collective issue.
If you'd have been civil about it.
I was civil.
Obviously, you don't know what the definition of civil is.
Fucking sassy cops, bro.
Yeah, instead you put my life, your life, and the dog's life at risk.
You did not put my life in risk.
Yeah, spilling heroin all over, or fentanyl, potential fentanyl in my car, you did.
Your dog, yeah, I feel bad for that. I wouldn't have been in your car if you wouldn't have arrested me.
Well, if you wouldn't have drugs on you, then you wouldn't have got arrested. If you didn't resist us, we could have sorted through the rest.
I was not resisting.
What are you doing? Why are you resisting?
He ran back the clips.
Stop moving.
He ran back the clips for evidence.
Because you were resisting.
Because
Stay against the car.
Proof too. You guys are abusing me.
I'm telling you to stay put. You're the one that's trying to pull away from the
I'm
hood.
not trying to
Oh, great. My TikTok stream got age restricted. I can't catch a break on that platform, y'all. I hate TikTok.
pull away.
Do not move anywhere from the hood.
Can I please smoke a cigarette?
No.
Please.
No. Do not touch my wrist.
Trying to touch my fingers.
You're tightening up and you're trying to grab at my wrist.
I'm not grabbing your wrist.
Okay, when you're grabbing your hand, you're grabbing mine, so quit.
What am I doing with your wrist? What do you think I'm gonna do?
Stay against the car. Stay against the car. Quit. Stay against the car. You push against me, that's considered resisting. Now knock it off. Do you understand?
You're hurting me.
Then quit trying to push off the hood.
You're hurting me.
Ma'am, you need to stop resisting, and this won't happen. You are not following any instructions.
Quit tensing up and pushing off the hood. Just relax.
You want me to relax?
Yes.
You got me pushed up against the hood of the car.
Tara, you need to listen for a
You've been
second.
hurting me.
The ambulance is going to come and check you out. So can you stop resisting
I'm
and
not
just listen?
resisting.
Then quit moving around and just
My
listen.
hands hurt.
I fixed the handcuffs.
She going through it.
Relax a little bit and start listening and following command. Now I have to search you again. Do you have anything else on you?
No, sir, you found it. You got it.
Widen your stance.
I pissed my pants and I'm bloody, just so you know.
Do not touch my wrist.
I've not. Then get your hands off of me.
No, because you've
not
been
happening.
resisting the whole time.
I have not been resisting.
At this point, if I'm going away, I would just keep on using my hand and just keep rubbing his hand, pissing him off, because you know he don't want to be touched by a crackhead. So I would just keep doing this and touching him. What are you gonna do? Add another charge, like you crybaby? She legit stayed calm and cooperated the entire video. Look, she wasn't right. I mean, it was smooth up until the point where the cop wanted to go check her hoodie, and then that's where this all went downhill.
Following a search of the vehicle, they found several syringe caps and other drug paraphernalia.
Oh,
There's definitely ditching stuff when I pulled them over.
I'm sorry for it.
Just relax.
Sorry. I just can't help it.
I didn't know about the drugs. She had them in her rear end. She was moving around.
I knew she had it in her butt. I told you. I knew it.
Right. I wish I was wired like you people.
You said you were going to eat it. Did you eat anything?
No.
Okay, I just want to know for your safety, okay?
I'd be safe. Trust me. Now I'm gonna be fine.
The ambulance is here. I'll have you sit in the back of their ambulance where it's warm. Do not do anything that is going to make this worse. Do you understand?
How you doing, buddy? You okay? You're a cool boy. All right, we're gonna walk you this way. I'm gonna take you out of those cuffs, okay? She cannot bail out.
No,
tonight.
no problem. I can't bail her.
No, she's gonna have felonies. We got her in the car together. He left, and then I checked on her twice, and I noticed she was moving a lot, but she had her pants pushed down. And I was talking to him, and I watched her, and then I saw her reaching, and she was trying to dump all the drugs in the car. And as soon as I grabbed her, she flipped around and then started like flopping and trying to kick again. And so I pulled her out, and she started fighting me on that. So it was just all over again.
Why can't I have
Walk,
a fucking
Tara.
cigarette?
Tara, walk.
Stop.
Baby, I love
Give
Do
me a
not.
drag of a cigarette.
Tara, walk.
baby.
Do not.
Relax.
This is why you're not getting a cigarette if you're going to act this way.
We're beyond that. We're gonna go around.
They were gonna give her a cigarette anyway, bro. Stop lying. You're gonna live smoke in the back of the cruiser?
Are you talking about him?
What am I being charged with?
I'll explain that to you in just 1 second, okay?
You good, Bradley? Good?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. I got wipes in my car, so I'll put gloves on and lay them down so that it's wet and hopefully contains it. So
I got a bunch of like Clorox wipes if you need it.
I have a whole container.
Okay, perfect.
I carry my own.
Damn, she got out of the. She's like a escape
Sergeant
artist.
Canine Riley and Tara were soon cleared from potential fentanyl exposure. Among the drugs in the back seat that Tara attempted to destroy or possibly eat, one bag weighing 3.1 grams did test positive for fentanyl, and another bag weighing 6.3 grams tested positive for crack cocaine.
Damn.
Get back in the truck.
Ronnie, thank you,
You're
bro.
free to go, boss. Do it up there in the dark. All right, Terry, your current charges. You're currently under arrest for, and you did a couple different times.
You put my face down in pee and gravel, asshole.
And OWI.
OWI?
Yep.
For what? I wasn't even on any fucking thing.
Okay. Well, you've been drinking too, so you're gonna talk.
Did you give me a?
You're gonna talk. You're too uncooperative. Okay.
Did you give me a blood? Did you?
Sit back in the seat. Would you be willing to
Breathalyze me.
consent to one?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Because I'm not getting an OWI.
Well, OWI does not always relate to directly alcohol.
Okay, well then, I draw blood, whatever. I don't give a crap.
Okay. So under Wisconsin implied consent law, I'm required to read this notice to you. You've either been arrested for an offense that involves driving or operating a motor vehicle.
Dude,
I know.
You're not responsible for her actions.
I know. I'm not. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else gave me a second chance.
Well, you know, ultimately, I don't look down on anybody that has struggled with addictions,
Right.
Okay, or is currently struggling with addictions.
That's
I'd rather
fair.
them get help.
Yeah.
Okay?
I do too.
I don't look down on people like that. I truly feel bad. I've never met a person yet that has woke up and said, I want to be an addict.
Right.
Nobody has ever told me that that's the case.
No.
And I truly believe it's not.
It's not.
The unfortunate part about today is she had some illegal stuff on her. We could have sorted that out. Everything could have went calm and smooth, but unfortunately she didn't want it to go that way. And I get it. She was probably scared, but ultimately at the end, we still can't be doing what we're doing.
Will you submit to an evidentiary chemical test of your blood? Yes or no?
Okay, if my blood, does that mean I lose my license? Or if I just refuse?
I cannot answer any questions. I can only reread the form.
Okay, then reread it because I didn't understand it. So you're gonna have to reread it again.
Then listen and do not
I'm
talk.
trying to.
Okay.
And yeah, did I raise my voice? I absolutely did. I'm sorry for that. But fentanyl is deadly, and I have a dog that's stuck in that car and can't get out and get fresh air. And if I roll my windows down, it can blow everything around in there. Yeah, it's a little scary. I'm not an addict, so it may take
Wait a minute. He had the canine this entire time, and he didn't even use the dog from the jump. Am I missing something here? If I'm on a canine patrol and I got the dog in the car, and I observe all this stuff and I make note, it seems sus. You threaten them about the cop threatened her about 3-4 times about, we got a dog. We'll bring the dogs out here. You just want to tell me? At what point you just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna bring the dog. This could have expedited it so much faster, right? Seems very odd to me. Why you have a dog right there this entire time? I thought they meant they were gonna call a unit that had the canine. They had the dude is the canine cop. It's just weird to me.
a thing that you can't even see with your eye to kill me or my dog.
I have done it, and I have fallen out myself.
At that point, that's all I need to know is if that's what it is, I need to take proper precautions.
What's okay?
Right. Okay.
Right.
So.
Will you submit to an evidentiary chemical test of your blood? Yes or no?
Why is it on my blood? I thought you said...
That's the test that we do. Will
you said
submit
breathalyzer. You said breathalyzer.
That has nothing to do with this. Will
Yes,
you
it
submit...
does. You said I would be
That is
charged with an
separate.
OWI.
Tara, that is separate from what I'm asking.
That is not what you just said, though.
Will you submit to an evidentiary chemical test of your blood?
Of
Yes
my
or
breath, of my breathalyzer.
no? I'm not asking about the breathalyzer. I'm asking if you'll submit to an evidentiary chemical test of your blood. Yes or no?
Okay, so if I say...
Tara, I'm not answering any questions.
Well, then
Give
I
me a
don't know
yes
what to
or a
say.
no.
I don't know what to say. I'm
It's your
retarded.
choice.
I'm retarded. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to answer that. I need to speak to somebody that
I'm
can
going to ask
explain
you
it
one
to
more
me.
time,
No,
and if
I
you
need
don't give me an
somebody
answer,
to
I will take it as
explain
a
to me.
refusal.
No,
yes
no,
or no?
you cannot do that.
Then you need to give me an answer, yes or no?
You cannot do that. I need somebody to have it explained to me differently. I'm asking you a question.
Will you submit to an
refuse to
evidentiary
answer
chemical
it.
test
You
of your
refuse
blood?
to answer
Yes
my
or no?
question.
Will you submit to an evidentiary chemical test of your blood? Yes or
Of
no?
my breath, yes.
Of your blood, yes or no? I'm gonna take that as
Yes,
a refusal.
yep, sure, go for it. Test my blood. I don't give a... Okay, otherwise
Otherwise, what? I lose my license?
Tara, I'm not playing this game. I've already read the form twice to you.
But I'm mentally retarded.
We're going with the refusal. We'll get
She is Houdini. She's getting more drugs. Don't tell me she got more in her butt crack.
Because she might have more on her,
Yeah.
and we need to monitor her for so in case she does, because she said she was gonna eat that bag of fentanyl.
Can you put the cuffs off now that I'm in your car?
No, you stay in the cuffs.
Why?
Because you're under arrest.
They literally have no female cops at this department, bro. There's no way. Bro, there's no way that they've gone this far and not had a female cop come to pat her down properly. Because all of this is happening because they haven't been able to properly search her, pat her down. You can't do it as male to female. You can't do it. You have to have a female for a female. So that department, man, I'm not usually the one over here saying this, but goddamn, they need some more diversity in their hires. They need some more women on the department.
Your sweatshirt has one.
You guys got everything out of it, didn't you?
EPEM, thank you for the
Sit
gift, bro.
appropriately in the seat, please.
Yeah, I appreciate your help.
Tara, quit reaching around on yourself.
Ugh.
I've already got my partner's squad exposed. I do not want it on mine.
I didn't mean to put it in you.
Quit reaching
I
around.
was trying to eat it so I wouldn't be sick. That's what I was trying to do. I was not trying to get anybody else sick. I would never try to hurt anybody else.
She was then transported to the hospital for a legal blood draw.
Here's the thing. I'm really wonder what the wait.
Well, what is it?
Wait. Didn't she say no, she didn't want to do it? Or the cops said we're not going to do it? And now they're going to draw blood?
You guys were beating the out of me out there. What do you expect? Look at my face.
Wait, I'm confused about this, bro. The fact that the government can legally take your DNA is fucking a wild concept, bro. Like that shit just I don't know. I'm all against that, man. But I swear the cop said fine. We won't. He said no. We just won't do it. Now they're gonna draw blood, and they said legally.
So, have you guys been hearing any of that going on tonight? All right, Tara, stepping up. Right here, go around this railing to the left. Take a right and have a seat.
Hey, Tara.
Tara was charged with felony counts of possession of cocaine, second offense, possession of narcotic drugs, misdemeanor counts of resisting, obstructing an officer, ×2, and possession of drug paraphernalia. She also received several citations totaling over $1,300, including OWI, first offense outside 10 years. She was ultimately released a few days later on a $500 signature bond.
They let her out for the Lolo. Listen, man. You know, Tara just wilding out. They got caught red-handed. This was just really drawn out. That's my thought about this. This could have been open and closed pretty smoothly had they probably utilized the dog from the jump, and if they had a female officer that could have came in and handled and processed her. They would have discovered this. They would have pulled it out of her butt crack. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about the fentanyl that she dropped in there. What about the butt juice that's in there too with it? Oh God. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? This is long and drawn out. However, it was pretty entertaining to watch, man. Hopefully she get the help that she needs, because it's honestly, you know, we laugh about the interaction and all that, but this is quite honestly sad. You know, people with addictions and stuff. It's terrible. All right, let's keep it going. We have a video. Let me set it up real quick. Guys, by the way, real quick, as always, thank you for the gifts. If you guys want to support, man, definitely appreciate it. You can bless the Cash App. I'll drop a bomb and shout you out for the love. If you want to support the content and all of that work that goes into it. Or also come on over to kick.com, djmoondawglive, and check out the content from the streams. They all go up on my YouTube channel at djmoondawglive. So make sure you guys are subbed over there. Sub up on Kick. I think we're over 100. We want to hit that 250. It helps out a lot. Definitely appreciate it. Daniel, thank you for the gifts, man. Butt juice worse than fentanyl. For real, bro. For real. Tony, welcome, man. Hey, man, a lot of y'all new on Kick. I appreciate you, man. Welcome, man. All right, let's take a look at this one. We're back here with Lackluster, one of my favorite channels, man. They've been blowing up, man. Shout out to my man Lackluster. I definitely want to I'm gonna have to reach out to him, see if he'll ever join us on one of these episodes. But this one, and make sure you subscribe to the channel on YouTube at Lackluster. 2 cops fired, sent to prison, 4 others suspended. This title alone, like, absolutely got me captured as to what possibly is transpired here. Let's find out and talk about it in this video.
Hey, baby, you got change for $1? How about a drink?
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel.
Was that the cop?
While on duty in the city's West End, dressed in uniform but driving unmarked vehicles, officers Brian Wilson and Kurt Flynn of the Louisville Police Department.
Oh, let's put up their pictures here just so we can all see those. Scumbags also wear police uniforms sometimes, folks. Okay, let's keep it a buck.
Louisville Police Department started an ongoing game intended to dehumanize and degrade the citizens that lived within their district. While on patrol, they would arm themselves with various soft drinks, and while driving past pedestrians in the middle of the night, they would throw their refreshments directly at them.
You might even be able to stop.
Is it rolling? Didn't know this is being recorded?
Don't move.
I am literally lost for words. I'm gonna hold my thoughts. I
know. Oh, right here, right.
Covering name tape and police markings.
We are by Christian France.
I'm flabbergasted, bro.
He's gotta know it's coming. He's an old man too. Oh, dude, this is so good. He's gonna see it coming too.
This is off their phone. What?
Retarded, dude. Oh my god. That's the fam! Stop, fam! I missed him.
Yo.
Missed. Damn it! And he jumped too.
Look at this. Disgraced LARPer Kurt Flynn. What a piece of shit. I truly, truly mean this.
He dunked it. Yeah, he jumped. Here.
Oh, look. Disgraced LARPer Kurt Flynn. Mind you, y'all, they're recording this. This is all recorded off their phones, their personal devices.
Both men would eventually plead guilty to conspiring to violate the civil rights of Louisville pedestrians through the arbitrary use of force. However, Officer Brian Wilson had other charges against him.
He faces several charges, including theft by extortion.
In fact, he resigned in 2019 after he posted a picture of himself receiving oral sex from another officer.
Wilson was an LMPD officer, but resigned after he was accused of posting a photo of a female officer performing sex acts on him.
Both of them in uniform, but the other officer's identity is still unknown. This incident opened up a rabbit hole for Wilson as a federal investigation began and found that he had hacked a woman's Snapchat and downloaded explicit pictures of her. He would then threaten to post the pictures online if she didn't send him more.
35-year-old Brian Wilson was arrested in Shepherdsville yesterday. The victim told police he texted her and threatened to post the photos online if she didn't send more. Well, Wilson ended up posting them anyway. Investigators say they identified Wilson through selfies and an IP address. Police say they discovered Wilson had hacked other women's accounts and posted their pictures online as well.
25 that they know of, and in one case, he even sent pictures to a woman's employer. He eventually pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit cyberstalking on top of the other charges. And despite the demoralizing actions of the men that were charged with protecting the very people they abused, both the prosecutors and the defense attorneys recommended probation for the officers, showing that law enforcement officials are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to self-serving corrupt government.
Are you kidding me? Probation? It's one thing when a everyday citizen who doesn't have priors commits a crime of some sort, right? Low level offense, misdemeanor offenses, maybe a low grade felony. You know, you don't have any priors, benefit of the doubt, 2-3 years probation, maybe some mandatory, whatever, anger management or a substance abuse program. Okay. But when you have people who are trained and sworn to protect the laws and the rights of the people in the community and the citizens that are doing this, they should have fucking zero room for any kind of leniency. This is the most egregious thing I have seen to date in any video we watched for body cam footage of cops out of control. And to hear that they've negotiated probation for these fucktwats, my blood is boiling right now, bro. My blood is literally boiling, and I did not expect that to happen tonight. It's a Friday night. We're sitting here watching this together. My blood is boiling. And the things I want to say, but can't because we're on multiple platforms right now. I don't want to have this video demonetized in the future and, you know, all of that. But I promise you, y'all, the things I really want to say about this, unfiltered, I'm holding back. I am livid at the thought that they would cut a deal to let these assholes off with no jail time. They abused every ounce of their authority and their position, manipulated, stalked women, extorted women. In no other way does that happen in the current climate, that you're not getting canceled and called out and all that stuff. And these guys got off the hook with that. And that guy in particular, oh, I'm fuming right now. I am fuming right now.
Officials, as they are the most conspicuous form of government. They are merely LARPing, as though they work for the interests of the people. However, in a rare move, the judge sentenced Kurt Flynn to 3 months in prison,
Good.
3 years of supervised release, and 120 hours of community service.
Thank God. Okay, I feel slightly better that the judge was like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? And we need more of those situations because the judges do have, you know, room here. Depending on what, if it's a trial or a bench trial, most times, I may be wrong on this, but I believe that most times officers that are going before criminal proceedings tend to prefer bench trials over jury trials because the belief is that a jury may not look favorably on a cop and will just kind of lay into him. So they tend to defer to go to a bench trial where the judge then here's the arguments, and then they come up with their decision on it without a jury. And, you know, again, I don't know if that's what happened here, but the fact that the judge was like, hold up, no, you're going to go start something. You're going to go sit down for some period of time, even 3 months. And you know what? I'm happy for that because I bet you those 3 months in there, they were pressing, bro. in that prison. You know, they find out quick who you are, what you know, oh, you a cop? Oh, it ain't safe for you in prison, bro. If you're a cop, like Derek Chauvin, bro got it bad down there. How many times he got roughed up in jail and all that stuff? I just saw something recently. He got messed up pretty good. Or if you do any kind of, if you're a child predator, boy, you do not fare well in them prisons, man. There's like, you know. So anyway, this was a big W to know that he at least had to go sit down for some period of time, and 3 years supervised release. That's not easy. I always say like this, y'all, if I had to go and decide of being in jail for 3 months or just serving 1 full year and then coming out without any probation, or going in for 3 months and having 3 years probation, I'll go sit down for a year. Because what people don't know is probation is actually worse, because any little movement, you don't have your, it's like you're fake free. You can't do what you want to do, and you have to live a very, very safe life. Otherwise, you make one misstep, even if it's inadvertently, and now boom, they remand you back and you're doing the time and all that stuff. I would rather just go and do the full time, come out without any kind of supervised release or probation, and 120 hours of community service.
Brian Wilson was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and 120 hours of community service as well.
There we go. 30 months. What a fucking shitbag that guy was.
There is no parole in the federal prison system. One final thing to note about their videos is that they would pass them around to other officers and announce their occurrence over the radio. They would say, quote, "Someone was thirsty," or "Thirsty fam,"
Thirsty fam!
over their police-issued radios. This points to the fact that their brothers in blue were well aware of their actions and did nothing to stop it. In fact, some of the incidents were filmed by other officers and are still working for the department.
LMPD detective.
Bro, fire that entire department right now. If I was a citizen living in Louisville, I would be on the heels of the mayor to have every single one of them fired, because you know what? They're all complicit. They're all complicit in this. There's no way that they did not know. And what's worse is that you have people that don't speak up and they know what's going on and other officers are doing wrong. These guys were so egregious that they were recording it on their devices. Like, this is crazy.
Was punished for his role in the so-called slushy game. We found out that Detective Jonathan Robbins was suspended earlier this month for 30 days for driving officers who were throwing drinks at people on 3 separate occasions in 2018 and 2019. Sergeant Kevin Casper, Detective John Benzing, Detective Bo Gattagard, Detective Joseph Howe, all of them were suspended in the past. They were part of the 9th Mobile Division, which was disbanded in 2019.
Yeah.
2 former officers were convicted in federal court for recording videos. Last October, a federal judge called the actions of former officers Curtis Flynn and Brian Wilson egregious, conscious, shocking behavior before sending both to prison.
And despite there being very strict laws regulating the use of radio frequencies used by the police, including utilizing them in the aid of a crime such as this.
Hey baby, you got change for $1? How about a drink?
No charges of either were levied against the convicts. So, what do you think? Tell me your thoughts on this interaction in the comments down below. And didn't tell me.
Hey man, I already said what I had to say about this. Fire that whole department. This happened in 2018, 2019, or whatever. It's been some time right now, but like the reality of it all, y'all, is that, and we've seen it, is that even with police officers having body cam, we still continue to see videos of officers doing egregious things without disregard for the people that they're interacting with, without regard for much else. There's a lot of ego involved, and they will still, even in those moments, make very bad decisions, knowingly make very bad decisions. And it just blows my mind that they are being recorded and they still continue the behavior. It really goes to show you that for some of these officers, I want to be clear, I don't speak in absolutes, but for some of these officers, they don't care. They're going to do what they want to do, even with the body cam. And those are the officers that honestly need to be weeded out and never have an opportunity to be in a police department in anywhere in our country whatsoever. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. There needs to be a federally monitored police registry for those officers that commit, you know, crimes in the performance of their duties, that are found to have, you know, been fired or whatever the case may be. Because what happens is, a lot of times before they get fired, they'll resign. If they're being investigated for some kind of mishap or whatever the case, they'll resign so that it's not on their resume that they were terminated. And then they move to a completely different city, relocate, and they apply to be on that police department. And for whatever reason, it's like these police departments nationally don't all have one consolidated network where they can do backgrounds on the officers that they're about to hire, if they have prior law enforcement, to see, do they have a history of complaints? Do they have a history of allegations or abuses, and, you know, that maybe didn't quite add up to being taken to criminal courts, but like it's borderline. There should be some kind of a database that maintains that, because we see too many cops jump in from place to place once they get fired or they're shrouded in some kind of controversy, and they just up and move to another location and become a cop over there, and it's the same old, man. And that needs to stop. That one pissed me off.
Based off her answer.
All right. Let's take a quick little break from the police body cam videos, because I need to recenter. I'm super triggered right now at watching that. That's so bad. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, you guys still with me? Who's still with me? Real quick, check in. Who's still with me? Yo, if you're on TikTok, y'all, I'm gonna kill the TikTok stream. So come on over to kick.com/djmoondawglive. All right. Your live is flagged for harassment and bullying. Yo, shut up, TikTok, you fucking idiots. I hate that platform, bro. I genuinely hate TikTok with a fucking passion. And ironically, it's the one platform that kind of pays better than the rest of them as far as content goes. I fucking hate it. I hate it. Fucking sucks. There is a police database where they can check them, but they just decide to turn the other way. That's probably true too. My favorite Insta. I appreciate that, Ozzy. What's up, man? Yeah, I hate it, man. Yo, I promise you, bro, every time on TikTok, they flag my shit. The other day, okay, if y'all on Instagram, y'all know the video I put up with the guy on the gun range? Competitive shooting. It's a sport, right? We're talking about a recognized sport, competitive shooting. I did the funny video with that, right? It goes on TikTok. They flagged it for firearms and weapons policy, whatever. They took it down. They issued a strike on my TikTok. I appeal it and I write back here. I'm like, y'all, how are y'all doing this? This is so crazy, because even in their old policy, at the end of the policy that they quoted me that I violated, at the end of it, it said, it says, you know, we don't allow weapons, unless it is in context to like its proper use in the proper, basically saying like it's in the proper environment. Well, I then go and I just search guns on TikTok, and of course, all these gun range videos are there, millions of views, people on the range shooting a weapon, and I hit them. I was like, y'all are striking my shit when in your policy you're going against your own policy. This is a video of a man who's competitively shooting, which is a recognized sport that I'm reacting to, and y'all issuing me this stuff. So they demonetized the video. Whatever, fuck it, charge it to the game. They rejected my appeal. I was fuming. And then the next day, magically, it's unblocked and it's back up. I think it's probably still demonetized, but at least it's still out there. I'd rather at least people get to see it and laugh with me and shit. But anyway, going off on the woes of being a content creator with these platforms. Everyone thinks it's sweet, man. But when you're a creator like me, that I'm edgy, I make content for grown-ass people, not for kids. I'm not family friendly. I say what the fuck I want to say. You know what I mean? These platforms are so hard to create because everything is all about brand safety and, you know, advertising. So if you're not a family friendly content creator, it's fucking tough, man. Because at every turn, any one of your pieces of content get demonetized or taken down, and that's a hit to your income. That's a hit to your revenue. You know what I'm saying? If you're full time, like I am, you'd be like, what the fuck, bro? Like, y'all are really trying to jam me up over here. And that's a reason why y'all might not see as many of the dark humor videos from me, because a lot of them get fucking taken down or Instagram does it too. Instagram, that same video, they demonetized that one, but at least Instagram didn't take it down or issue a strike. They just said, hey, it's got guns in it. We're not going to monetize it. I respect that. I get it. And I kind of knew that was the case. Anyway, the point I make here, and I'm not just saying this for myself, but if you guys generally enjoy a content creator and their content, whatever, you find value, you find it funny, you find whatever, you find something about it that you really enjoy, it goes a long way, because I do this myself with other creators to support them, whatever it is, whether it's subscribing to their channel for a monthly subscription, or whether it's dropping a little one-time dono or dropping a gift on IG, whatever it is, man. I really hope people know that goes a long way in helping these creators, because a lot of people are like me, creating that make adult themed content, like mature content, that just get the brunt end of it all because it's not family friendly stuff. You know what I mean? Like I literally got to create a fucking Coco Melon type ass channel to do that kind of content to really cash out with advertising dollars. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, community, crowdfunding, or whatever the term you want it is, community support does go a long way. So that being said, if you do want to support, you know, y'all can always do that as well. Definitely appreciate the Cash App is there. Come over to Kick, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? $4.90 a month gets you access to some cool perks and the Discord and all of that. All right, I'm done making my pitch. It kind of went off on a tangent. Let's get into the dating scene, y'all. Still here with me. Cool. My video ideas family friendly for your moon. Search grocery store checkout sounds. Grocery store checkout sounds. Okay. On what? TikTok or IG? Yet Charlie D'Amelio could shake ass all day and not get demonetized. Bro, I'm telling you, if I had $1 for every time I see the hypocrisy in how TikTok especially selectively enforces their moderation, it's ridiculous. All right. I can't tell you how many times I've had them flag some of my videos for harassment and racial hatred or some bullshit. And I'm like, what? Ain't not what y'all see. None of my videos have any of that, but because I don't know if they're mass flag, people get sensitive about shit. Anyway, don't get me started. Don't get me started. All right, y'all, we back in the streets of Miami with The Desirable Truth, one of my favorite channels on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to check out all his videos. They're pretty dope. Uncovering modern love's bitter reality. Let's find out how this street episode goes.
What's your age?
26.
Ooh.
26.
Has dating?
First of all, we opening it up like this. She got them nalgas out, boy. Look at that.
Gotten easier as you gotten older?
Yes. Depends.
Well, why do you feel that way?
I think because as you get older, you start to know what you want or what you're looking for. As opposed to when you're young, you kind of just date whoever.
You feel like you have higher standards?
Yeah, I think it comes with age.
Okay. And what does it depend on for you?
Well, I agree with everything that she said, but yeah, just in general, I feel like people are not ready for commitment and to put in the work, you know, so it's harder to find like someone that's genuine.
And that's been your experience most of the time?
100%.
So the guys that you feel are never ready to commit to you, are these men that you already sleep with?
I'm not talking to anyone. I'm done.
But the ones in the past?
What about them?
Yeah. Have you slept with them before?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that played a part in why they didn't commit to you?
You gave up the goods.
I don't know.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
I don't think that should play a part in it.
Yo, it's like that old analogy, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free kind of a situation. I think that's essentially what he's asking, and she's not really getting it.
But why would a man give you the benefits of the relationship if he's already experienced everything that you have to offer?
Because he wants to be with me, genuinely.
Would you rather date a woman who was fit and slim or a BBW?
I say for me to date, fit and slim. But I like the BBWs too, don't get me wrong. They do got a very, you know, they got a nice pocket of love they have there.
What do you feel bigger women tend to have over?
I seen this guy. He be on Fresh and Fit show. Mr. Organic, that's his name.
or the more slim, thick ones?
Bigger women, BBWs, they got the the most nutritious vaginas in the world. I say it's very husky, very meaty, very moisturized. So they got great vaginas. I would say that.
Whereas,
yo, do we want to go down this rabbit hole about? There's differences, man. I see. This is a Kick conversation. I can't talk about it on Instagram, so y'all gonna have to come over on Kick to talk about this, because I could tell you, as a man who's experienced many different styles, that all vaginas are not created equal. Like, there's differences between skinny girl vagina versus big girl vagina. Like, there's differences between all of them. I promise you. He's not lying about this. He's not.
Slim, thick woman, what they're packing down there is.
Yeah, they look good. It's nice and tight, but you just never know when you get it. Like a box of chocolates when it comes to that area. But a BBW, you're gonna win every single time. Like I say, it's like a warm honey bun. You put it in the microwave for 10 seconds, you take it out, bam, you can't go wrong.
And you don't feel like it's more challenging to try and lift her up for certain positions, or?
Oh no, that's the thing too about it. Depending on the size of the woman, you can do more positions or varying positions. It really just depends, because when you're with a bigger girl, you might not be able to do all these different positions, but when a smaller petite girl, you could ball her up and do some wild stuff. Like, there's definitely that aspect to it all.
Maybe that she might want to overdo it when you go out together.
Yeah, no, it's easy to lift her up. For me, I'm 230, so I'm in that gym in all ways. So no, I can pick them up, put them down, spin them around. We're gonna hold it down. Yeah, it's easy.
Take him to Pound Town.
We're gonna take him to Pound Town, man, and look at that brown hole. Let me spit in it.
What's your age?
32.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Because I have yet to find a decent man here in Miami.
Yeah, good luck, man. I'm telling you, I just talked to like my best friend recently. We kind of reconnected. It's a long story about that, but we just recently reconnected and talked. He lives in Miami. He's down there, and it's tough down there to legit date. You know what I mean? It is its own world in terms of dating, because of the volume of people, the high level profiles of a lot of people there. You've got so many women, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like they say you could take a LA 10, move her to Miami, and she's a fucking 6. Or New York 10, she goes to Miami, she's a 7 now. You know what I mean? Because the women that frequent Miami are some of the most exotic, obviously some of the most modified bodies out there. You know what I mean? And they're all competing for these men that are tricking off.
So it's about the men in Miami.
It really is. There's something wrong with them.
Why do you think you face so many problems with settling down here?
Because Miami is not the place to settle down. This is a place to have fun, to meet people, but definitely not the place to settle down.
But one could say that there are many relationships here in Miami.
They're fake.
Fake how?
They're for the gram.
Just for Instagram?
And to make people think that they're happy.
So, sugar babies and sugar daddies?
Yes.
Well, what about the real ones?
They moved up north.
Do you think that, as a woman, it's a red flag that you're single at 32?
Oh yeah, it is a red flag, but it's okay. I've accepted my fate.
Why would you say it's a red flag for you?
Because usually girls my age are desperate to settle down, or once they're 30, they're desperate and they know that they have to do something, but I'm not settling.
Do you feel like having those higher standards is going to help you? Or is it fair for you to still have the expectations that you have?
It's going to help me to keep my peace and my sanity, but it's not going to help me if what I want is to be in a relationship and settle down and start a family.
What's your age?
39.
Are you single?
Single, yeah.
Have you ever been married before?
Never.
Why do you think that is?
It's because I have commitment issues. Yeah, I'm not a one-woman man, and a lot of women are not okay with me wanting to have my cake and eat it too.
Well, why should a woman be okay with you sleeping with other women while you're with her?
Because I don't think men are designed to be with only one woman. This is quite honest truth. I think that we're designed to procreate and plant our seed as much as possible. And from that basic animalistic feeling that we have, it's hard. I think men are faking it when they say, oh, I just want to be with you my whole life. You're the only one that I love. I only want to be with you. I think that they're putting on a front. And if given the opportunity, if there's a hot girl and their girlfriend's not around, they know they're not going to get caught, they're going to fuck.
So you think a man?
Yeah, he had him in the last episode. I don't know why he's running the same guy back in this one. He was in the last episode.
And can love multiple women at once.
I think a man can love multiple women, but I'm not saying I need to love multiple. I'm saying I could have one woman that I love and want to be with, but also occasionally just dabble with other women, right? Like I equate it like I like to vacation. I go to Rome a lot, right? Just because I like Italy doesn't mean that's the only vacation I want to go to. Sometimes I want a vacation to explore other countries because each country offers such a unique perspective, just like women.
But would you be willing to accept a woman who wanted to have an open relationship as well with you?
Yeah, so women always ask me if it's an open relationship. I say it's more slightly ajar. It's not completely open. It's just like a little bit open where I'll be 99% of the time with you, but occasionally I'm going to want to be with other women. Now, we could bring the other women into the bedroom or I'll have like side pieces here and there, but I don't want another girlfriend. I don't want another wife. I just want one main girl, but occasionally be with another woman, and she can do the same with men. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite.
Okay, so you're open to your woman getting piped down occasionally too?
Because I get it. There's other guys that may have better dicks than me, right? Not many, but there's some out there. And there's some guys that like giving oral. I don't like doing that. So I know there's other guys that offer things that I don't like to do.
I'm sorry, but admitting that there's other men that got better pipe than you is outlandishly crazy. I don't care what you say. I will go to my grave and say always that I got the best D. I will never. I don't give a shit. I don't care. All right. I don't care. I will never be like, yeah, there's somebody out there that got better D than me. Never. It will never come out of my mouth, bro. Never. My shit is the end all be all of dicks. I'm sorry. This guy's wild. I get what he's saying, and to some part I understand. I agree with some of it, but he lost me with this whole back end of this stuff. And you're gonna let your woman go smash whoever too is crazy.
And I'm
very much gives off cuck behavior.
I'd be a hypocrite if I say I want to fuck other women occasionally, but you can't occasionally fuck other men. I'll be a hypocrite. I'm not that. So I'm one of the few guys that is honest with women. I tell them how I feel, how I may love you and want to be with you, but eventually I'm going to cheat with you. So let's just have an arrangement going into it. Have an open communication.
Do you think most men want women to dress slutty, or do they want them to dress modestly?
It depends on the man you're asking. Some men prefer modesty and some men prefer a sexy woman. Agreed.
But you can be modestly dressed and still sexy, though. I don't know why there's this disconnect to think that. I guess maybe people hear the word, modest, like a modest woman, and they think like a woman is wearing a fucking skirt down to her ankles and a turtleneck. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't like the Amish or something like that. We're talking about like just, maybe instead of having all of your cleavage out, like right up here with this kind of a top, maybe it's just a different, an all white top, fully covered. I'm just spitballing here, but it's not this old fashioned idea that, again, you're wearing some head to toe wardrobe necessarily. You know what I mean?
But do you think a woman can
have some mystery behind things is nice? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like right now, Shorty right here got them hammies out. By the way, those great looking legs. I ain't gonna lie. But like it's all out. Like it's all out. And I don't know at what point did stripper clothes become the new nightwear attire? Like it used to be stripper clothes was in the strip club for strippers. Now it's become like the fashionable thing for women to wear stripper clothes to go out to the club. And they're not even stripping. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, it's just weird. I don't know. It's just very weird.
And still dress modestly and be sexy?
Yes.
Okay. So which do most men prefer then? The woman who dresses modestly and she's sexy, or the woman who is showing most of her skin and is sexy?
I believe that when you're in a relationship, as a man, you would prefer somebody who dresses modestly and sexy. But if you're single, I guess it doesn't really matter.
So if we were together and I wanted you to cover up more as your man, you would do that for me?
It depends how you ask. I think that's a difficult question or conversation to have, but I think if you ask it in a manner that doesn't come off as possessive or controlling, then it can be arranged.
And what would that look like in your head?
Respect for your man, not really sort of like control. But if he's has an expectation, I think that he needs to go for that woman that he's expecting. I don't think that he should go for women that dress a certain way and then try to change how they dress. I think he should go for what he's looking for.
At 42.
Hey, they should use that logic for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go for a good man. Stay with a shitty one that ain't gonna give a fuck what you do, and don't try and chase after one that's got his shit together, got his money right, and will have boundaries. Just go take the brokies, because they'll let you do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You know how stupid that logic is? Someone said those two girls ain't the type you get into a relationship with. They're for fun. Yeah, I mean, you know, potentially. It's not to say, like, I get it, and I've been with some women that before, like, when I met them, they was out here cheeks out type shit, but then, like, when you start talking with them, they tone it down. And it mind you, that's not even with me having to say anything. It was just like they knew they gotta, like, tighten up. They can't be out here crazy. And I think a lot of it too was because me in my position in Chicago, you know, like, you couldn't just be out here crazy because of my reputation and stuff like that. They had to tighten up if we were going to be kicking it in public type shit. They couldn't be out here looking crazy because it was going to make me look crazy. So it's not to say that a woman couldn't change that up, but yeah, I think many will probably share her sentiment, which is like, if you don't want to, if you know, go find the girl that will do that and not me, because I'm going to dress how I want to dress.
Do you think dating has gotten easier for you?
Yes, that's extremely got a lot better for me, because now I'm more of a stoic individual. I'm not so egomaniac or egotistical with women now. I'm really into compromise and understanding them a little bit more. So for 42 is a perfect age for me to really settle down and really get to know a woman bigger and better than just, you know, their bodies and everything.
So the woman that you're going for, are they also in their 40s, or are you going for younger women?
I really don't care about the age for that. Most it's really who they are as a person. You know, as long as they got their own thing going on, they look good, they feel good, they're great. I really don't judge them by their age.
But do you feel like you're a successful, high-value man right now?
Oh, you can't get no more higher. I feel like I'm top tier on all categories.
And why do you feel like you're top tier?
I mean, physically, mentally, monetarily, I'm in 1% of every division that is on the board.
And 1% monetarily wise, what would that look like annually?
Yeah, you know, annually, I say a bare minimum, I gotta make $1 million a year. My highest year ever made was $3.5 million. So you gotta be at least, for me, you know, over 6 figures is good. 140,000 puts you in that good percentage. But me, I did very, very well for myself.
So why would you go for a woman in her 40s as opposed to that 26-year-old girl?
I'm not going for nothing. Whatever attracted to me, whatever God put in my way that I'm attracted to on that level, we're gonna connect. I'm not searching. They looking for me.
Do you think that being a millionaire gives you the right to cheat on a woman?
It gives me the right to pretty much do what I want to do. But at the same time, if it's a woman I feel compatible on all levels, I might compromise having all the women that I want at that time.
How long would you say your last relationship?
I don't think he said anything wrong, to be quite honest with you. He's pretty based on that, Mr. Organic, on his take and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I also think, you know, a lot of times they talk about in the red pill space about older men dating down younger women. I mean, we all know that women like older men, and that could look very different. That could be 5 years older. That could be 10. We've seen 20-year age differences in some relationships and all that stuff. I'm more of the mindset, and I think that men generally, it's not like they headhunt for like, oh, I'm 40 and I'm looking for a 25-year-old directly. Maybe some do, but I don't think most guys. I think most men kind of play it like what he said, which is, I don't really look. It's just kind of what comes my way. And if it just so happens that Shorty's 25 and we really connect, it is what it is. Or I'm not even closed-minded to if I met a woman who's 45. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's older than me, 50 or something like that. I think more times than not, a man really, and I can say this now that I entered my 40s and shit, it really isn't about the bodies. It is about that connection. Like, yo, who's the woman? Is she a good person? Is she sweet, caring, nurturing, loving, nice, pleasant to be around, cool as hell? Notice none of those things I mentioned have anything to do with her career, money, anything. Is she just nice? And like, do I just want to be around her in her presence? I think most men look for that. And if it's a woman that's 50 or if it's a woman that's 25, whatever it is, if it just connects, I think that is what drives men in most cases, if I'm being 100% with y'all. You know what I mean?
Relationship was?
It was 3 years.
Did you break up with him or did he break up with you?
No, he broke up with me.
Why do you think he left you?
Because I was not in a good place, and I recognize that, but I'm in a better place now.
At least she's honest.
Do you ever look for your ex in other men?
No. I would not want to repeat.
Why not?
Because that wasn't the kind of person that I would like to have to deal with again.
But you were with him for so long, you must have been attracted to him.
At that point in my life, because I didn't know any better.
So what qualities do you look for now in a partner?
I look for somebody that is strong, that has really good values, that understands the importance of being their own self, but also understands that in a relationship it takes two people. It's not just a one-man act.
And you said that your ex was the opposite of those things. They thought that it was a one-person thing, kind of thing?
Yes, he thought he was the prize, and no, women are always the prize. In the words of our very, very wise Shira 7, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Oh, no.
What are your biggest red flags in a...
No, she actually said the name. She's like Voldemort. You can't really say her name, man. Not Shira 7. Oh, my God. Now I know that woman is going to be single for life. You're literally listening to Shira 7. The issue I have with Shira 7, and obviously as a man, it's she's giving advice to women to benefit women. I totally get it. But the problem is, and I've actually watched some of her live streams and listened to some of her content to kind of get a feel for like what she's on. And there are some things that she says that make sense. Like she's given like real game to women, just as far as like how to be pleasant and like stuff like that. The issue I have with Shira though is that she's also advocating for women to be very transactional in their relationships. It's about what he got to offer, and play your part to get that from him. It's very manipulative, and it's about extracting those resources from the guy. I think she even said, no, I actually recall her even saying something to the effect of like, you only gotta really like him, just play along to get what you need. Like, what? That to me is so bad. I mean, even in the red pill space, guys aren't saying, yo, just use a chick for whatever she got and then that's it. So that's my issue with Shira 7. Now it kind of makes sense where Shorty's gonna be don't look her up. Don't look her up, Ms. Monica. I don't want you to get poisoned.
40-year-old woman.
So my middle name is Red Flag, so I know a lot about that shit. Women say I'm a red flag all the time. I think any woman that's single after the age of 35, that's a red flag right there.
Because?
Because women have a biological clock and men don't, right? So if a woman is single still in her mid-30s to late 30s, when that's after 35, it's really hard for her to get pregnant, right? So men could be fuckboys, if you will, later in life. But women, if they don't start settling down and having a relationship by the time they're 35, it means that they have an issue. It's a red flag. Either they're fucking crazy or maybe they're divorced, right? Maybe they're divorced. Maybe they just party too much. Well, I had to do that again. Maybe they just party too much, and they party too much in their 20s and early 30s, and now they realize, oh, I'm 35, it's time to grow up, and by that time it's too late, you're washed up.
If I wanted to take you on a first date, how much should I spend on it?
I don't think it's a matter of how much. It's a matter of like effort, or thoughtfulness. Agree.
What's the minimum though?
Minimum, like a dinner, maybe, I don't know, like $200 dinner.
Yeah, just, I don't know.
A nice dinner, I don't know. I don't want to go to Chipotle on a first date.
$200 should be the minimum expectation for somewhere nice.
For somewhere nice, yeah. Decent at least. Not nice, but at least decent enough.
Now, if I just met you, why should I
go to Applebee's? Go to Cheesecake Factory.
Drop $200 just off rip, just to try and get to know you?
Well, why should I sit down with somebody and try to get to know them? Like, I think both parts should put in an effort.
I mean, but you'd genuinely be wanting to know somebody. The money has nothing to do with it. Or does it?
I wouldn't say it doesn't, because I'm not going to date anybody who's broke. Because I'm not broke myself, I think you should expect what you can put out.
But
this makes no sense.
Would you date a guy who made less than you?
No.
Okay, so you'd only date up?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. But at the same time, just because you go to Chipotle for a first date doesn't mean that you're broke.
I didn't say that. I just said I wouldn't go to Chipotle on the first date.
Yo, this is how you know it's all bullshit, man. Because if she was smitten by a guy and she really found him attractive and was like really into him, if he said, well, look, you know, let's just go for a walk. We'll go have lunch at Chipotle and all that stuff. Her ass is gonna be like, oh, okay. So like people be grandstanding a lot about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? What I wouldn't do, what I would and wouldn't do, but don't let somebody come by that's attractive enough and everybody loses their mind and will do whatever, all the same things that they say they wouldn't do, they'll do it.
Why not?
Where would you take somebody on their first date?
Well, why wouldn't you go to Chipotle?
Because I can go there and take myself there, sit down and have a conversation with myself if that's what I wanted. Like, I think if you really want to meet somebody and you really care about them, then you should make an effort. And Chipotle is not really that much of an effort.
What are the so you got to spend money? Like, this is what makes no sense. She said she wouldn't go there because she could pay for it herself, which then suggests that you want to go somewhere that you maybe more than likely can't afford. So you rather have a guy pay for it for your first date experience, bro. It's this. I'm telling you, man. It's like the Matrix out here. This shit is not real. I promise you, it's not real.
Biggest red flags in a.
Dating is about connecting and just seeing if you vibe and you mesh. Once you establish a level of like connection, then you can move on to these things. But what the fuck? Why is everybody rushing from the first date, second date, third? Like, we're talking about like maybe after 2 to 3 months of solid dating. And if I know that you are only seeing me and you're not going on a date on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday with these other guys, if I know that we're exclusively dating, then I'll start to go and escalate that stuff. And I think that is the way most men should go about it. If you are leading with money, fellas, you are setting yourself up to take an L every time. Do not lead with money. If she doesn't want to get to know you for you, let her think you're broke. Let her think of this. She gonna miss out on an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? What I will say is, if you are going to take her out on those initial dates, the first couple of months, make them fun experiences. They don't have to be costly. Go on a fucking hiking trip. Go see a national park. Go to whatever sightseeing thing is in your city that's popular. Go find a off the cuff, hidden gem of a restaurant, family owned, maybe something small and intimate, but these luxury experiences and fly me out here and 5-star Wagyu beef, Michelin restaurants for the first few dates is absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. And some of these chicks, like the one we just saw right here, presumably, and it sounds like, wants to go there on those first dates because she wouldn't do that for herself, by herself, and certainly not pay for it by herself. So instead, I'd rather have a guy take me there so I can have the experience. I can put it on Instagram and look like, I'm living this amazing life.
That much of an effort.
What are the biggest red flags?
Yeah, like a museum. Exactly. There's so many different things you can do and have a great time together.
In a 41-year-old woman.
Probably kids. Like having a lot of couple kids and all that. It's over with. I can't do all that.
But why wouldn't you take a single mom seriously?
I mean, for me, I'm a man. I have no kids, so I'm coming in with no baggage at all. So I prefer that for me personally. If you a guy, you got baby mamas, you got kids, then I understand. But you talking to a man, never drunk alcohol, never smoked weed, don't got no baby mamas. I'm coming baggage free. That's what I want for me.
Well, do you think that women build more baggage than men do as they get older?
I mean, of course, that's common sense. They know that. In the day, we age gracefully, and we get bigger and better with age. Women, they have to make sure they take care of themselves a little bit harder before they get older. So yeah, they come with more baggage when they get older, no question about it.
But a man can bring baggage too as he ages.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, we carry ourselves differently. We really don't have to worry about our physical attributes to that degree. We don't have to worry about, having a kid at home for the most part because they don't be with the mom. So it's separate how the baggage works. At the same time, a woman has to worry about those things a little heavier.
Why do you think women are the prize in the relationship?
Let's hear this.
Because we add value to a man's life.
But a man adds arguably a lot of value to a woman's life too.
They do, but not to the degree that women do.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Because we take whatever you guys already have and we just amplify it and make it better. The right kind of woman makes it better.
But most women won't take a man unless he's already established and has something very good going for his future.
Yeah, I'm glad he said that, because right now in the current climate, women are only like you have a large swath of women that are only looking for the turnkey guy. I've said this before, actually, in a prior video or one that's coming out next week or whatever. But gone are the days of a woman, by and large, finding a man that has potential, that's working towards something. Now we live in a time and place where more women, more than ever, I would argue, wants a man that is already turnkey, has everything already set in play, and she just wants to pick up herself and insert herself into the life of what he's already built and established. He already persevered through all the bullshit, the hard work, the ups and the downs of his career or his business. He's 6 foot plus, looks amazing, got all kinds of money, doesn't have kids, doesn't have baby mamas. They want like that unicorn of a man. There's not many men that are in that boat at all. And that's what they want. They just want to insert themselves in there. So for her to be like, yeah, we add value, like what? At that point, a guy, if you're connected with a guy that already has everything, what else are you adding to it? He's already did all the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't in the gym shooting shots on him when he was out here on the grind with it all. Those women, I'll give them all the credit in the world. Like, oh, you held it down. You was in there allowing him to go out and thrive and grow and build. And, for those guys that make it and you got shorty that have been riding with you and supported you along the way, those are the guys I'll be like, yo, you got to do right by your girl. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure she's good, take care of her and shit like that,
And that's true, and yes, that should be like that, but then you build upon that. You can make that even better. There's always room for improvement for everybody.
Well, maybe in the intangible sense, you can make it better, in the feeling sense, but you're not going to pay for your man's dinner, take him out, plan trips, have him move in with you, then plan for the future and lead the way.
I shouldn't. He's a provider. That's part of having values, or those are the values, for example, I value.
No man could say that, well, because he's doing all of those things, he's the prize instead.
No. He can do that for himself. He should be able to do it for somebody else.
Well, that's the thing. If he can do it for himself...
This woman's making no sense. I'm going to have brain rot.
Why would he need you?
Because in other ways, I will add value to his life, not monetarily.
And she has yet to articulate that. This is why this shit is so stupid and why it bothers me when you have women that say, we're the prize. It's not that I inherently have a problem with saying we're the prize, but like articulate then. What is it? Why are you? You can't even describe it. But when men say it, and we dealt with this recently with the Simone Biles, Jonathan Owens, situation that went viral, and women were by and large dogpiling on him, trying to discredit him for being successful just because he doesn't start in the NFL. Like, you bird brains, do you know how difficult it is and what percentage of men actually make it into the NFL? It doesn't matter that he's not in starting. He's on the NFL roster. Yeah, he's a secondary. He's a, on the bench or whatever, but he's still a multimillionaire. He still has done something that the vast majority of men cannot do in getting into the NFL. He's successful. Like, they try to discredit him. And the thing is like, what are we talking about here? For a man to get money, be successful, have all these attributes that women find attractive, that inherently, this is where I say objectionably and being articulate about it, this is where I think men can have the ground to stand on and saying like, no, men are the prize. When you have a culture now where large swaths of women all want the same type of man, like, right? We talk about it. One that's got a lot of bread, 6 figures, 6 foot, da-da-da-da. They're all chasing essentially the same guy. That inherently means that they're the prize. If so many women are looking for this type of archetype man, he is inherently the prize. And I hate even discussing it because it sounds so fucking cringe about arguing who's the prize, who's the prize. It very high school dialogue. But, again, objectively speaking, the man in this case is the prize. I've not heard one woman articulate what would, a position as to why they are the prize. They have not. They just say we bring value. Like, but Explain that. How? In what ways? Be specific. Nothing. There's been crickets.
Like?
Companionship, making sure that he keeps up with, what his goals are.
I am stalling for time because I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys catch that, right?
And what his dreams are, supporting him, and also just overall, if you're looking also for looks, like being arm candy.
But a man can get that companionship from his male friends. He can hire maids. He can get sexual pleasure from a strip club. He can hire hookers.
He can, but it's not maintainable. Like, it's not for long term. That's like not sustainable for the long term.
If he has more than enough money, maybe.
Perhaps, but I've noticed all the successful men in this world tend to have a very supportive partner next to them.
And
How many successful men does she know? I think it's cat, bro.
Multiple woman behind them.
Yo, they said on Instagram, at this point, I'm waiting for my AI robot queen. Come on, technology. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, but he makes the point though. We are in a time, and this is the same for men and women. Here, let's be honest about this part of the conversation. We now have access to food delivery services. You can even have your groceries delivered to you now. We have access to cleaning services, meal preps. We have access to gyms. We've always had access in society to sex in one form or another, whether it's prostitution, maybe random hookups, but there's always access to that if you really want to get it. And if again, when you look at what both people bring to a relationship, both sides can get what they need done by some kind of a service at this point. You can outsource it to Grubhub or outsource it to a cleaning service to come clean your home. You can, you're horny? Okay, you can go get a toy. You can go here, you go to a strip club. You can go to one of those services for some, you know what I mean? So we're at a point now where you got to be really intentional about who you're with, because if they're not really doing it for you, you can just get all the stuff you need done by some other entity. You know what I mean?
Perhaps, but there's always the main one.
At 39, what's the most you would spend on a first date right now?
Well, I used to be poor. Now, luckily, I do very well financially. But with that said, I still do have limits. The most I feel comfortable maybe is like $300 on a first date, like a nice dinner. And mostly because I want to go to the nice dinner. Not because I'm doing it for her, but I'm just selfish. I want to go there, and then I don't want to go alone.
And you don't think that that's investing too much up front? $300?
That is, but I usually only do that if we talked a little bit online first, had a good rapport. If I just met some girl on the street and didn't really get to talk to her first, then we'd probably meet for a drink or something or somewhere more casual. So it all depends on how much we got to talk to before that date.
Do her looks play a factor in where you take her for the first date?
Yeah, they do, because if she's a super hot girl that I'm trying to impress, that's like a 9 or a 10, then yeah, I might take her somewhere fancier than if it was like a 6 or a 7, where I won't put as much effort in. So that does directly correlate to how much money, honestly, how much I'm going to spend based on how, I mean, it sounds shallow, but at the end of the day, women want guys that are successful, good-looking, ambitious, and I want a girl that has the looks and also personality.
So women want financial security. Yeah. And men are looking for trophy wives, essentially.
Some of them, but I prefer more like substance as well, right? So I want the looks initially, right, to take a hot girl out to dinner and date and sleep with. But if I'm going to be more than casual dating, I need also intelligence, I need personality, ambition. So it all depends what I'm looking for in the woman, right? So, yeah.
Okay. Do you think men and women could be friends?
No, of course not.
What benefits do you get from having female friends?
Absolutely nothing for me, unless we're in a job setting and we have no physical traction outside of the job. If we being friends and we talking on the phone and I'm coming over there, eventually we're gonna have sex. That dick is gonna go in some way, somehow, for sure.
What benefits do women get from having male friends?
I mean, they have a lot, Not only do they have that male companionship, they get some more understanding at the same time. They're getting over because they're getting that protection that they always want. But at the end of the day, a guy's still gonna want a piece of that ass, for sure. But
so your girl, if she had guy friends, it would have to be before your time?
Yeah, I mean, extremely before my time, and he better have a woman or something going on. You're just not gonna be my girlfriend and you just a single dude, you know what I'm saying, talking to my woman on the phone, all that. That's impossible, brother. I know what you on.
No one-on-one time?
Hell no. One-on-one gonna be one-on-one, me and him, me beating his ass. It ain't going down, no.
So, do you think that if you were out with a female friend and somebody tried to snatch her purse, she'd expect you to protect her?
Oh, most definitely. She got that. I got that for her.
Is that something that you would do on your own free will?
Yeah, it's just instant reaction. If I'm with any female and somebody does anything vulgar, I'm standing my ground and it's going to be a violent situation.
Do you think that the woman would try and protect you if somebody tried to snatch your chain?
Hopefully she did. If she did, it's okay. I can handle it in all ways. But, you know, I hope she can get in the way a little bit, slow it down. But if not, I don't need her. I got it.
Do you think there's any equal benefit for you having her as a friend if you're risking your life for her in that situation?
It depends. So if something happened to me or I did something a little too far, hopefully she could call one of my friends or call the police or something to, you know, to prevent it from going to the next level. Or at the same time, she might talk me off the ledge. It might be something petty and I might be reacting too violently and she could pull me down or you know what I'm saying, and calm me down. So it can help in that manner, but not physically, no. She putting herself in danger.
All right, that's the latest episode from the Desirable Truth. Yeah, another W episode, man. You know, W in that it just kind of reaffirms a lot of what we keep seeing, and it's sad that we keep seeing the same things. Although keep in mind that this is in Miami and it's its own dating world, and so we're getting a very skewed perspective in some ways. I mean, although I would say that this tends to probably be true across anywhere you go. I mean, I wish there was somebody here in Chicago that did something like this to kind of compare what the everyday Midwestern woman believes and says in with these same questions versus like Miami girl or something like that. Because I know that it'd be completely different responses to this. You know what I'm saying? And you know, much of the same stuff, right? We got these girls that were talking about, you know, these dates got to be 200 and, you know, he got to show me a good time. You know, we've heard this before. And then this future cat lady who listens to Shira 7, she don't even know she's playing herself, man. Trying to talk about, you know, we bring value. Well, what do you bring? Why are you the prize if you bring value? What's the, you know, how do you justify saying you're the prize? Well, like, just stop, man. Like, just stop. Just say, I don't know. Just leave it alone at this point. It's just, it gets to a point where you're just like, yo, I'm over it, man. You know what I mean? It's just to that point. Give us a litmus test in Ohio. Yeah, I wonder how that's going to go. Although in today's economy, it's easy to spend 100 to 200 going out. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely spending 100 easy going to even just a regular restaurant. Like a chain restaurant, like Outback or Chili's or Cheesecake Factory, any one of those kind of chain restaurants, Olive Garden, you're probably going to put close to 100 for two people if you're getting appetizers, main course, a drink or two or something like that. Yeah, you're definitely putting up 100 easy. And then that's only going to go up the more fancier restaurant you go to. It's just where we're at with it right now. Looks like she can show me how to buy a wardrobe at Costco. Yo, chill. Chill. I had hopes for her. She sounded like she was going to be kind of on point with it, and then it just deteriorated. Once she said that she watches Sierra 7 and she hit the sprinkle, it was a GG. Game over. It's over. I already know where her mindset's at, bro. It's over. All right. Let's see what we got next. We got that out the way. Let's go to... On
August 27th.
We'll watch this one. We got one more to watch, y'all. All right, we are back on Body Cam Watch. Make sure you check them out on YouTube. Subscribe to their channel. We're going to watch their video. The most insufferable traffic stop ever. Oh, boy. Let's see how this one plays out.
On August 27th, 2023, an officer observed a vehicle traveling at over 90 miles per hour on Interstate 10.
Maybe a Hyundai Sonata, unknown passengers, driver's side is covered with a blanket. Can't see the subject.
Let's see what state this is in. I'm curious. I'm always curious about what states this is happening in because they all act differently. Can you guys hear it? It sounds a little low.
Let me see your hands, bro. Why are your windows covered like that? Step out of the vehicle, man. Come outside.
Was he got a towel in the window?
Come out here with me.
431. What's your 20?
That's a nice GOE, man. Driver, let me see your hands.
Trevor, can you hand to the 157? 437.
427, just to advise, I'm giving verbal commands on my PA. Driver's not listening. Driver, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands, driver.
I can hear.
Driver, let me see your hands.
I'm going to be giving verbal commands at this time. Driver is not cooperating.
Driver, open the door. Let me see your hands. Open the door with your left hand only. 437, still giving verbal commands, not getting answers. As I repeat, both windows are covered with some sort of blankets or sheets.
That is very weird.
It will be a felony stop at this time. Driver, let me see your hands.
Felony stop for what?
¿Hablas inglés o español? ¿Dónde están las manos? Driver, can you not listen to me? Let me see your hands. Take out your hands. Open the door. Let me see your hands.
Yo, how do you get to a felony stop now? Is there what's the reason behind that? Somebody fill me in on that.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You need to come out.
She probably can't hear him either.
I can hear you. Okay. Go ahead and open the door with your left hand and your left hand only. Open the door right now.
What is happening right now?
Ma'am, I can't hear you. Open the door right now. I can't see through your window.
Maybe the driver's deaf?
Covered.
Imagine.
It's for your safety and my safety. Open the door with your left hand and your left hand only. You need to apply to these commands. I don't need to arrest you for not listening, for impeding an investigation.
Oh, for impeding the investigation. Wow, that's really how they escalates that quick?
With your left hand, open your door. All right, you're going to be arrested, ma'am, I'm telling you. 437 Solcom. It appears to be a female. Stuck out her left hand. She's flipping me off at this time, and she's just yelling. I can't hear her. I can hear what she's trying to communicate with me.
427, she's still refusing to get out of the vehicle.
Let me see your hands, ma'am. You need to come out to me, to the sound of my voice. Open up that door, and you need to come to the sound of my voice, ma'am. Force will be used.
Oh, shit, not the force will be used,
Thank you. Go ahead and step out. Step out of the vehicle right now. You're going to be under arrest.
Wait, first of all, what is on the windshield or on the door? They got some kind of like cover on the windows? Is it like poor man's tint? What is that?
Step out of the vehicle right now. 437 Solcom. Door was open at this time. Still can't see the driver.
Backup's arrived. They're gonna escalate this real quick. Now they got backup.
Listen to my commands, ma'am. Step out right now. Step out right now. I can't see inside your vehicle. Go ahead and step out.
They got the shotty out now. Oh my God. Here we go.
Step out.
You got lethal?
I can see him.
I got less lethal, bro.
Tenfold. Yeah, she's not following commands. She finally opened the door, dude. She's not listening.
Oh, they got the beanbag shotty out.
I can't see through these windows right here. Through none of the windows. Let me see your hands. Good. I'm gonna make contact on this side. Let me see your hands right now. Let me see your hands. Step out. Okay, step out. Step out.
Oh boy, we don't have to.
Step out. Who else is in the vehicle? Bring down the windows. Step out. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle.
Stop.
Who else is in here?
My daughter and
You're not listening, ma'am. I'm telling you. I told you to open up. Come here.
And I
need to talk to you. Open up this window. No, come here.
And I
she has a daughter. Hold on, bro. Just come out. Come here, ma'am. Just stop resisting. Stop resisting. Hold on, baby. I'll be right with you. Let me know, ma'am. I'm giving you commands, okay? Stand by right now. I'm gonna talk to your daughter. You do. You're going 94. You're going 94 on a 65. Are you intoxicated right now? Hey, you need to relax. wrong with you? Why aren't you cooperating? What's wrong with you? She's intoxicated. Is this really worth it? Is this really worth it? Let go of my handcuffs. Ma'am, what do you think this is, ma'am? What's wrong with you? You have a small daughter in the vehicle. What's wrong with you?
Where's that at?
Okay, what's wrong with you?
You guys 10 times.
All right.
Chat, what state is this in?
She appears to be intoxicated, bro. I can smell it.
She looks a little glazed.
Resist, don't resist.
Stop.
We got one detain at this time. Before you, sir.
Quit resisting.
Just stop resisting, ma'am. This isn't worth it, all right?
You're getting more charges added, right? Put your hand behind your back. Just clip this one here.
I'm not resisting. You guys are just
She said, I'm not resisting. Right. You're some weak ass bitches. She's laughing.
I can't believe you think this is funny, man.
You have your daughter there, man.
I can't believe you think this is funny. This isn't funny.
Unlock it, bro. You're running your place under arrest, okay, for resisting. How much have you had to drink today? Huh?
At least she's smart enough to not answer it.
Let me come in here.
No, you guys are so embarrassing.
Okay.
Stop. I don't have to go in there.
Are you drunk? You're under arrest right now.
No, I'm not drunk and I don't have to go in there.
Get in there right now.
Says who?
Here, I got pepper spray, bro. I got pepper spray.
You got pepper sprayer?
Get in there right now.
Pepper spray means you can fucking pepper spray yourself.
Get in.
I'm not stupid.
Get in right now, man.
Get in there. This is your final one. Pepper spray.
Get in right now. I'm gonna use a taser. Get in right now.
Wait, yo, first of all, this is my problem, right? You got two grown-ass men that are dealing with a belligerent woman, and y'all are so pressed to run and like, I'm gonna pepper spray you and I'm gonna tase you, hit you with the wombo combo. Like, bro, just man up and get her in there. Like, you can pick her up and put her in the car. Y'all just threaten her with all this extra stuff, man. I just don't think that shit's warranted. And then, like, to a woman, she's drunk. It's not like she's violent or some shit like that.
Get in there right now. Get in there right now.
Oh, he actually deployed it?
Get in there right now. Get in there right now, or I'm gonna go ahead and use it again.
Yo, what? I'm sorry, y'all. This was a shitty use of a tase, man. This is actually, I think, and they'll never get put, you know, I'm sure that it falls within the policy of the department, but let's be honest, this is fucking shitty, bro. You two grown-ass men can handle a drunk woman, bro. Like, this is so weak. So weak.
Sit down.
Ma'am, get in the vehicle.
Sit down right now. Sit down in there.
By the way, she took that shit like a champ. You saw that, right? She ducked a little bit. She back on her feet, 10 toes down.
Sit down in there.
Get in the vehicle.
Sit down.
What's wrong with you? Get in the vehicle. What's wrong with you?
I'm about to dress.
By the way, he's like all the way touching her titties, by the way. This is...
on you again, man. Sit down right now. Sit down. Go inside. Go inside. Get inside right now.
Get inside the vehicle.
Get inside now.
They can't handle her, bro. Just grab, there you go. Grab her on the other side and drag her in. It's so simple.
Inside. Listen to my commands.
My daughter is right.
Okay.
Hey, stop.
Okay, get inside the vehicle. Put your feet in. Put your feet inside the vehicle.
That is enough. That is enough.
Put her feet in there, bro.
That is enough.
Hey, relax. Relax right now. Relax, okay?
Shit. You guys saw them. You know why you couldn't.
You're not following commands. You're drinking right now. Okay? You shouldn't be drinking and driving.
You could see both of them, and you know that you could.
All right.
You could see both of them, couldn't you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, because you're not gonna answer because you know that you could.
I couldn't see anything. I'm on this side. I'm giving you commands. Okay.
Wait, is she not in cuffs anymore?
Are you okay?
What's going on?
Are you okay? We'll explain here in a bit. You stay in there because there's traffic out here, okay?
I'm gonna ask you something, okay? Would you want to provide a breath test, breath example? No?
I don't have to. What's happening?
Or you want to go to my patrol car? Yes, come on.
No. This is so sad. This part I don't like.
Come here, sweet. Let's go this way.
Where are you coming from right now, man? All right.
Are we going back to my house?
We'll let you know here in a bit, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna put you in here because I have AC in there, okay? That way it's not too hot. Go ahead and have a seat, sweetie.
Hope your daughter dies.
You hope my daughter dies?
Yep, I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I feel bad for the kid. That's the
So
sad
just pay
part.
attention. I'm about to read some stuff, okay? I'm just going to read you your rights.
Hurry up.
Hurry up.
All right, so
But did I have to step
you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against in court. You have the right to consult with an attorney, to have an attorney present during the questioning.
My permission.
If you guys can go check on the daughter, bro, please. Okay, does he have it already? Okay, cool. All right, so if you cannot afford an attorney, one can be provided to you before questioning at no cost. Do you understand these rights? With these rights in mind, would you speak to me? No. Would you wish to speak to me now?
God damn, that car's a wreck, bro.
Alrighty.
White Claws get them every time. They got to find open beverages, though. No. Yo. What is she doing with a strap?
Give me 1 second, sweetie, okay?
I was
One
not
second.
expecting the strap.
Yes. She is in trouble.
Oh, my God.
Step up. Why'd you put him in the front?
Because he's
Stand right there.
uncomfortable.
Where'd you pee?
Oh, all there and then all the way to
Oh my
Put
God.
that on there. Stand right there.
She thinks she cute.
Go this way. Go this way.
That's what I'm doing.
Walk.
Calm down. Walk. You get to clean it, huh? You said I was gonna hunt him, and it's gonna be you.
Should feel really proud of yourself.
Let's see. She was charged with drinking while intoxicated with a minor, abuse of a child, aggravated DWI, refused testing, negligent use of a deadly weapon, speeding over, concealing identity, resisting evading. Wow, bro. They slammed her. I'm really curious where this took place, what state. She might even be at risk of losing her child, man, to be honest with you. Like, the DWI with a minor, abuse of a child, and like, this is pretty wild. Did not expect this whatsoever when I push play on this video. Whatsoever. And she left them a little extra pee in the backseat of the cruiser. This is crazy. I honestly, jokes aside, don't feel bad for the kid, man. That's terrible that you have to watch your mom get dragged off and potentially even lose your mom, depending on how this all plays out in the court. Unfortunately, we don't get like updates on, what ends up. And I really wish some of these channels would do updates. Maybe that's what we should do. We should create a channel where we do updates on what happens after the arrest. Of course, that could be like a forever thing, because these things could take like years to come to a decision or whatever. But it would be cool on some of these cases to find out like what ultimately happened at the end. Because while the cops charged all of these things right here, some of these things may have gotten dropped by the DA, or lessened to some extent. Never really kind of know how that plays out. We just know what the cops charge her with, and it doesn't necessarily mean that this sticks. Although, presumably a good amount of this may stick. I mean, the speeding is going to stick. That's initially what got her popped. The use of a deadly weapon. This is kind of interesting to me. Negligent use of a deadly weapon. Okay, I think maybe that's because she just had the weapon out and maybe now secured. Because if she's not like in an open carry state, I think you still have to kind of transport your weapon in a proper way, perhaps. It also could be because the child was in the car with the gun unsecured. That could have added to that. That also could be while the abuse of the child is there. I mean, a lot of different ways this could have went down.
Which one?
Right into the drunk tank.
Oh, God.
Well, that one just kind of caught me off guard, y'all. I really, I really didn't think the cops had to tase her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't fighting back. She was being annoying or whatever, but she still wasn't as annoying as some of the other drunk people we've seen in some of these videos. But they threw her in there, and that's the conclusion on that one. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. The vehicle's a deadly weapon too. Oh yeah, true. When you're driving recklessly, yeah, true. Kid deserves better than that. So wrong. Yeah. That was a wild one, man. Crazy. All right, man. Well, we went through 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, I do want to watch this real quick. This is what I talked about earlier. Let's watch this. And this is Lackluster, by the way.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Lackluster channel. In November of 2022, I called out Frank Sloop. Frank Slope.
Don't try and church it up, son. Don't you mean
Frank Sloop?
naming you that? Your daddy must have really hated you.
You're wrong, brother.
The star and deputy of the Pinal County Sheriff's Office, propaganda show paid for by your tax dollars. And while chasing him down, he not only failed to wear his own seatbelt, but also told his civilian counterpart, the cameraman, also a Sheriff's Office employee, that he didn't have to wear his.
71 at 1,000 feet.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, we'll keep up there so you can take a picture of it.
I feel like this guy knows what's about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
As they pull Nate over, Deputy Slope tells his passenger that he doesn't need to fasten his seatbelt, and it appears that Deputy Slope doesn't have his fastened either, confirmed by the audible chime in the dashcam video.
I don't know why I put your seatbelt on. We're not going anywhere.
That's true.
Unless it turns into a pursuit, then we are.
All while ticketing others for non-crime, non-victim traffic infractions. To say that Sloop is a cowardly hypocrite hiding behind the badge is an understatement, as Direct D and others working in the area with him would soon find out that Frank wasn't always working traffic with nearly 20 years of experience. He had actually been promoted to sergeant at a previous agency.
What happened in Maricopa County? Frank Slope? Why don't you say what happened in Maricopa County? Brady Lister? Can you even testify in court? Where's your sergeant stripes, Brady Lister?
But he wasn't a sergeant for long, as he was alleged to have been caught forging documents.
We're just trying to expose a Brady List cop that likes to adjust his overtime pay in Maricopa.
So I don't know what you're talking about on that. I'm on the Brady List for changing the sign-off date on a report.
Fixing paperwork. I know exactly what you're on the Brady List for. Dude, your friends, your old friends are snitching on you.
Dude, it's public knowledge. I don't care.
He not only left the agency that he was working at to pursue a career in Pinal County, but he was also placed on the Brady List. This list is made by prosecutors that show officers who shouldn't be trusted on the stand and are typically not called to testify due to their previous shortcomings.
Oh, so the DAs have something of a registry for these shitty cops. I didn't know that. The Brady. I'm gonna have to investigate some of this. I don't know the backstory about what this is. Kind of still interested in what's happening here. By the way, don't mind me, my right eye is starting to bug me big time right now.
In the video mentioned previously, was determined to fight his citation, and we believe that expressing that sentiment in my publication is why his citation was never submitted to the courts.
I really hope that this goes to court. I hope with every fiber of my being that I get to go and see him again. Because there's not a judge anywhere in the state of Arizona that would entertain that tomfoolery that just happened there. So hopefully I'll get to see him again, and then we'll have another cordial conversation. So let's see.
Nate did indeed appear in court to contest the citation. Deputy Slope never entered the ticket, nor did he show up, and the citation was vacated. As for the seatbelt violations for the deputies and cameraman, there is no word that any have been filed with the courts either. Perhaps to save Frank Sloop the embarrassment of losing a case because his word can't be used as testimony? We're unsure, but it hasn't stopped Law and Crime from airing the same exact episode, unedited and unupdated on their platform. However, all of that is to share this section of video with you from that interaction.
So he's probably one of these cops that's egomaniac where he starts bossing people around. I saw that finger. When they do that finger thing, like, bro, you're doing too much, man. You know what I mean? You're trying to exert your power over somebody else.
See your driver's license, please.
Yes, sir. Can I ask what you pull over for?
Absolutely. As soon as I see your driver's license, I will be very happy to tell you.
That's not how it works. Can you tell, first of all, what's your name and your badge number?
I'm sorry. I do this for a living. You don't. I tell you how this works. Let me see your driver's license or I'm going to...
Oh, my God. Yeah, I can see why this guy's a problem. Oh, you know, it's all ego. He wants to command and control everything.
Pull you out of your car and arrest you for failing to provide ID. This is a legal request. I don't want to hear any other words out of your mouth except here's my driver's license. Please.
Deputy Slope is technically correct. There are no laws in Arizona that force a law enforcement officer to tell you the reason that they pulled you over. Some agencies across the United States have policies that demand an officer explain the reason for the stop, but when I asked the Pinal County Sheriff's Office for documentation that covers the policies and procedures governing a deputy's behavior during a traffic stop, they claimed that there are no policies on how a deputy should conduct himself on a traffic stop. There is, however, both the United States Constitution and case law that are relevant. During a lawful traffic stop, you are required to provide the officer with your license, registration, and insurance documents. That being said, under the Fourth Amendment, we the people are supposed to be secure in our persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. It seems more than reasonable that an officer should have to articulate their reasonable suspicion or probable cause to a driver prior to demanding he surrenders his right to privacy from invasion by state agents. But, as you'll see, Deputy Slope feels that you should have to surrender your papers any time an officer pulls you over, surrendering your Fourth Amendment rights first, without knowing why or if the officer is operating within the constitutional limitations to his authority. A little more than a month ago, I began posting pop quizzes to my community page. One question asked, true or false? Police officers are required to tell you the reason for the traffic stop as soon as they approach your vehicle. The answer is false, and I provided context by including that while it's common for officers to inform you for the reason of the stop, they aren't legally required to do so immediately upon approaching, adding that I personally believe that they should have to tell you exactly why they pulled you over immediately upon
from the
pulling
get-go.
you over. But power does what it wants. Now you should always ask, but if you refuse to give them your documents until they tell you why they pulled you over, you could be arrested. And if they don't tell you right away, they should tell you before the stop concludes, but they don't always do that even. Which is why you always record your interactions with law enforcement and other state officials. Now for most of the country, that is still the case. Law enforcement officers do not need to tell you why they pulled you over.
Right.
However, despite my
and that's the bullshit right there, bro. Is you know, if they don't clearly articulate, and this should be a standard thing, practice, that they, and again, California, I mentioned it earlier in the stream, that California has now rolled out new laws stating that officers have to, for anything else, have to clearly tell you why they stopped you from the get-go. Before they do anything else, before they even ask you for an ID, they have to say, hey, we stopped you for this, and then it can proceed on with the stop or the questioning or whatever's happening, right? And I think that needs to be a standardized across the entire country here, because if not, then you have a situation where they stop you for practically whatever they want, and then they don't have to tell you why they did, and they just leave you, and you're like, wait, what? I was just violated. At least tell me what I did wrong to justify it. Because then if you want to go and make a complaint about it, you have nothing to go on. Well, they didn't tell me. You could argue that and make a complaint that they didn't tell you what it was at all, but then they just go back and fluff the documents or the whatever after the fact to make them, you know, make themselves look good or whatever.
Need to adapt to California's way of life, as is evidenced by the display of California non-compliant devices. I cannot in good faith refuse to report to you the wonderful thing that Gavin Newsom has done and takes effect in January of 2024 in an effort to reduce pretextual stops, where an officer stops a pedestrian or vehicle for something mundane with the intent of searching the person or vehicle to find evidence of a larger crime. Governor Gavin Newsom signed AB 2773. This adds section 2806.5 to the vehicle code, which reads, a peace officer making a traffic or pedestrian stop before engaging in questioning related to a criminal investigation or traffic violation shall state the reason for the stop. The officer shall document the reason for the stop or any citation or police report resulting from the stop.
So now they can no longer just willy-nilly stop you for some BS and there not be a log of it. Now that it's going to be logged, and that can backfire on them later down, you know, the road if this thing goes to trial or whatever.
Why I pulled you over today. We've all heard it if we've been pulled over by an officer while driving, but a new state law prohibits officers from asking that question. Rather, they must tell you why you're being stopped in the first place. All officers now required to reveal why they pull a driver over and report it to the state.
Now,
hey, I know them cops over there are probably fucking seething at the idea that they now have to do this, and they can't just, do you know why I stopped you? Because they use that as a way to get you, most people, because most people don't know any better, snitch on yourself, self-incriminate. Did you pull me over because I was going too fast? Yep, that's right. Exactly. It was it. Because now you just kind of admitted something that they can now use to further investigate you and do all this extra shit versus being like, no, I don't know. Or you need to tell me.
This is great news. But of course, the addition includes a way for the officers to bypass the new code. It further states that Subdivision A does not apply when the officer reasonably believes that withholding the reason for the stop is necessary to protect life or property from imminent threat, including, but not limited to, cases of terrorism or kidnapping.
I mean, that's kind of extreme here. I mean, we're talking about traffic stops for just pedestrian stops. I can't ever see a world where this subdivision loophole, if you will, allows them to not present you with the reason for the stop. You know what I mean? Because if that's the case, it's already a bigger crime happening. This is not one where you're just making a regular ass traffic stop. So I think adding this in there was kind of doesn't make too much sense. You know, including terrorism and kidnapping. Come on, that's a bigger deal. You're like, that's an imminent threat situation, like not a traffic stop.
And kidnapping, of course, is still misspelled on the government website.
Loopholes in traffic stops and in this new state law, according to Barry Axios.
This is just another law that's a gray area law.
But perhaps further troubling is the fact that there is no penalization for the officer if they fail to meet the standard of this new code.
Don't have a consequence that makes them say, okay, I'm being fined or I'm being penalized, I can't do this. Then what? I mean, it's your word versus my word. You want the community to kind of stand up and celebrate it as if, you know, it'll change things. Will it really change things?
That's all I've got for you today. A little bit of a different video for you to end 2023.
Damn, that's kind of crazy. The fact that they did introduce a bill that there's now no kind of penalty. It's almost like you might as well just wipe your ass with that law. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. There is always a loophole. The only reason these laws get passed is if there's a loophole in it. I swear to God, if you look at almost every law that's enacted, they don't let those things pass unless there's a out. You know what I'm saying? It just always ends up like that. Always does. You know what I mean? Oh shit. All right, there's one more video I want to check out. All right, y'all. So that boy Keith Lee has now completed his first kind of food tour. And I want to take a look at this video here because what he managed to do now is rank all of the cities based on the food and experience. And I want to see where he placed Chicago at. I'm in Chicago, so you know, it's my crib. I want to see where he placed Chicago. I also want to see where some of the other cities rank in his listing. Let's take a look at this video.
On August 4th of this year, the Keith Lee and Family Food Tour started. So that's 5 months of touring, and it's the end of the year. So this is my official list of the places that we went to on the Keith Lee and Family Food Tour, ranked from least favorite to most favorite, in my personal opinion. Again, my personal opinion. I don't mean no harm. I don't have no malicious intent. And I ain't gonna lie, making this list was kind of hard. There was a lot of these that could have been tied, but I ended up putting them in the list. So let's talk about it. We went to 8 different spots. We're gonna start from least favorite to most favorite. And then number...
Wait. I'm willing to bet out of all the places that he went, that's number 8. It's probably gonna be Atlanta because they got dogged on. That Milk and Honey. First comment here even says Milk and Honey still crying right now. True.
8. Atlanta. My biggest issue with Atlanta is that it was hard for us to get food. I'm a normal person, but I understand that some people perception is different. But if other people perceive me as a normal person and I went to Atlanta just to get food, I wouldn't have ate nothing. I mean nothing. And even with people perceiving me the way they perceive me, we still barely ate. But
that's
when we did eat, it was delicious. This is a stacked list. Number 7. New York. The issue in New York for me is the spots that we recommended.
Wait. Yo, it's funny that the Atlanta and New York, because he went to Atlanta, then he went to Houston, and then I think it was New York after that. Atlanta and New York were really rough on him, man. It really was I think from the outside looking in, was the first time that Keith Lee got attacked in various ways. In Atlanta, he got the pushback from the Milk and Honey. From that, but by and large, people were really behind him and were happy that he exposed inadvertently, I guess, the snobby restaurant businesses out there, especially because these are primarily Black-owned businesses treating largely their Black customers like in this very weird way with these rules and these regulations, and it just seemed very elitist. And so they were getting dragged for that. But then New York was actually the first city where a lot of people actually turned on him. Not say turned on him, but like they definitely gave him unpleasant feedback. I don't want to say they fully attacked him, but they were definitely pressing Keith Lee. You know, the first video of him with the salmon chopped cheese had every New Yorker in the comments like, hey, yo, what are you talking about? No one eats that here. And they really blasted him. I saw so many videos from New Yorkers going in on Keith Lee, and I know he felt it. You know how I know he felt it? Because he actually had to go and reach out to other foodie creators in New York to get recommendations, and he's never done that before. So you know he was down bad trying to salvage that trip.
I genuinely don't think we got the New York experience, but I tried every avenue I possibly could try to get the New York experience. I reached out to the locals. I reached out to the people who are respected that do food reviews. I reached out to Casanat. I reached out.
That was after the salmon chopped cheese video that completely was just blasted in the comments. People were stitching the video. There were YouTube videos on that alone. Just like, what are you talking about, bro? How you gonna come to New York and you stood in Manhattan? You didn't even venture out to go to other places in the boroughs where most people are gonna be like, that's where you really get the real deal. You know, Manhattan is the city. You know what I mean? It's like you're in the downtown district. It's not the same as going into Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and getting in the ground with like the local eateries and stuff like that. So he had to save that trip, man. And I don't think he really did, to be honest with you.
To everybody I could possibly think to reach out, and we still didn't have that experience. Number 6, Detroit. I wanted Detroit to be number 1 because I'm from there. I'm born and raised there. But us as a team, we had a talk, and the diversity of the other spots kind of outshined Detroit. Now, the food spots we went to were really good. The customer service was really good. But it did lack diversity to the other places that we went to. But again, that don't...
Yeah, I've never been to Detroit, but I've never heard of Detroit ever being like a big foodie city. So I'm actually, shocked, but...
Take away from the amazing spots that we were able to go to while we were there. Number 5, LA. Now, granted, we didn't do a full food tour there, but we went to LA like 20 times this year. And at the beginning, it was really hard for us to find really good, authentic food spots. But towards the end, we really found some amazing spots that made LA go up on this list. When I say the word diversity, LA and New York is the first 2 spots that come up in my mind. LA got everything you would think of. And I went on record saying I wasn't a fan of the LA food scene. I retract that statement. After exploring and really going to LA spots, and we haven't even really went to all of the LA spots. We just went to a few. Delicious. Number 4, Vegas. Again, when you talk about diversity, melting pot. Vegas opened the door for me when it comes to different foods and different cultures and hearing people's stories and listening to
I
them.
love you, man. I love you so much.
Absolutely. And get out of my shell. When I got off the strip and I went to the neighborhoods and I went to the communities and I went to these mom and pop spots, it really opened my eyes. It opened my horizons. It opened doors. They could not be in the top 4 for me.
I think Vegas definitely is up there with some of the best food cities simply because it's Vegas and you have all the hotels. It attracts, and granted, he's not focused on like the hotel dining and stuff like that, but I think as a result of the tourism there, it does bring people to relocate there to then create their own, small owned restaurant businesses that fosters, Asian cuisine, Spanish cuisine, all these different ethnicities because there's a huge population of people coming in as a tourist city that they could take advantage of. So it makes sense why Vegas is up there. I'm not mad at it. I've been to Vegas. I had food, but I was mostly in the Strip area when I was there for the Mayweather-Pacquiao 2 fight, which was insane. But maybe when I go back to Vegas, I'll try some other spots that he put up on his TikTok.
And again, this list was really close for me. Detroit, Vegas, and LA was fighting. Now we move on to the top 3. Honorable mentions, Miami. We went to Miami, but we didn't do a full food tour there. We just went because I had family there. Some of the food spots we went to, delicious. Some of the food spots we went to, not so delicious. But that's one of the spots that has a lot of culture, so I feel like that was worth mentioning. Number 3, Chicago.
Hey.
Almost every time we got food, absolutely delicious. Cleo's, crazy. Then we met the auntie at Soul Prime. Her food was delicious. It's not much I even got to say about Chicago. It just was an amazing place for me to be in. I loved it there. I ain't going.
Listen, I'll tell you that Chicago. I mean, he put us at number 3. I'm not mad at that. Chicago's definitely top 3 in some form of fashion, depending on who you ask. Is going to be a top 3 city for food. It's one thing that we do good here that probably doesn't get talked about enough is we have some fantastic places to eat. I'm not talking about your big Michelin 5-star, because we got those and everything, right? But you can go, and here's the crazy thing about Chicago, the way our city's laid out, no matter where you live at in the city, you are always like 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away from a great spot to eat. You know what I mean? Because the way our neighborhoods are set up and how this whole city is set up, like wherever you're at, man, nothing is ever really too far away from you. You know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops, you can get across the city and hit up all these different places. And there's just so many places. I mean, every ethnicity is here: Indian, Jewish, Greek, Italian, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Colombian, Nigerian, Jamaican. Like, we got every ethnicity is here, and you can go and find that every day of the week, something different to dive into, and some great, fantastic, small, you know, not private, but small business owned, you know, independently owned businesses in restaurants and stuff like that. So it's a great food city, man. And it's what makes it hard to live in Chicago, especially going through winter, is to not find yourself in your winter hibernation mode, and then you're always eating good ass food. You come out of springtime with a couple extra pounds.
Number 2, Houston. Speaking of almost every spot that we went to being delicious, Houston was one of those places. It was one place that carried Houston for me: the Puttery. I've always been very picky on desserts because I'm not really a huge sweets person. I like sweets, but they got to be very good in my opinion for me to really like them. In the Puttery, boy. I also can't think of one spot we went to in Houston that we didn't love. This was a stacked list, and for me, this was really hard to come to the conclusion. But number 1, New Orleans, in my opinion, would set New Orleans apart. Not by much, by like this much, but it did, was the customer service. Everywhere we went, we felt like family. I'm talking about, it felt like I was just going to my cousin's house. It didn't feel like I was going to a restaurant. It didn't feel like I was going to an establishment. It felt like I was going to auntie, mama, pawpaw, whoever house you want to go to. That's what it felt like. And the food.
Little lamb chop? Or a pork chop?
Oh, shit. Everything was fried, dyed, laid to the side. I left 15 pounds heavier. That is not an exaggeration. And would I do it again? Absolutely. Immediately. Today. Right now. Pack the bags. Get on the plane. See y'all later. Dead serious.
Yo, I've never been to New Orleans. I should probably go and see it. Only for the food. Like, I don't care about the Mardi Gras and all like that. I wouldn't even go during that period. But I would actually go. I love seafood. I can see myself going down there and just spending a week eating nothing but crab boils, seafood, plates, like all of that. I know it. Like, it would not be so good, bro. I would undermine all the gains I've made in one day. Like he said, you coming out there 15 pounds heavier. Oh, I know I'm coming out that joint like 10 pounds heavier, bro. Full of crawfish and shrimp and crab and all of that. To me, that's when I think of New Orleans, I think of a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Jambalaya and all of that, gumbo. You know what I mean? I'm coming out that joint like Santa Claus. Not mad at this at being his number 1, to be honest with you. And now I really want to go down there.
Yes. When I say New Orleans was a for sure, you're right on.
Oh, that looks good.
Absolutely. In every sense of the word. But with that being said, that concludes my personal list of the first leg of the Keith Lee and Family Food Tour. This year has been absolutely insane. I can't say thank you enough. Me and my family's life has changed forever. And
all right, man. I'm not mad at the listing, man. Chicago ranked it at number 3. You know what I'm saying? And even then, there's still so many other places that he can go to, because when he visits each of these cities, there's only like a couple of places that he'll stop into because he's only in town, it seems like, for a few days, and then he's out. So there's still so much more for him to explore. I think some other cities he needs to go to. It blows my mind, by the way, that he gave Miami an honorable mention. Simply because you have a huge, like, if you want Caribbean, South American food, you could get that all day, and really, really authentic food too. So I'm really shocked that he didn't even have Miami place on the list. I mean, he didn't even think to make it his top 9 or like rank all 9. He just left it out completely as an honorable mention. Kind of not expected that. I think Miami has some, decent food and all that stuff considering. But I think he definitely got to go hit like like Nashville, like some of those places. I'm trying to think of what are other places. I don't know. I don't think about many other cities that are big foodie cities. What do y'all think? What are some other cities that like would probably be like big food cities? Yo, Rock, what's up? Yo, Coach Fig, what's up, bro? I'm trying to think of what other cities come to mind that when I think of as food cities are like, you know, some of the go-tos. He really hit in his first run some of the big major cities that got a lot going on. Oh, Philly, yeah, Philly, yep. Philly, yep. He got to go to Philly. I think he got to go to like Kentucky or Tennessee to kind of get like that vibe of what they got going on over there. Because I honestly don't know. I know Nashville's popping. So that'd be interesting to see like what he finds in Nashville. You finally found me. About time. He already been to Chicago. Toronto, definitely. Oh, T-Dot. Yeah, you know what? That'd be interesting. I don't even know what they got going on in Toronto, man. That's a whole nother world. Memphis, yes. Well, I said Tennessee, and I meant Memphis when I was saying that. Yes, he got to go to Memphis. Get that you know, that Tennessee Southern you know, vibe. Funny enough, I saw I don't know if it was a video. No, it was a graphic that was on Twitter or X floating around that was like, it showed like the South versus everywhere else, and people were arguing, talking about whether Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia are actually considered the South geographically, like its position. If you look at it on the map, it looks like it's more north and like Midwest or Northeast, but they still consider it the South, which is interesting. He did LA, he did New York. What's up, King? South Carolina, Charleston. Okay, not mad at that. You know what's really nice? I'll tell y'all what, man. Savannah, Georgia is actually beautiful. And there was some good stuff out there when I was out there to visit one of my Marine brothers and stuff when his retirement some years ago. But that was a dope vibe out there. That was really, really nice. Savannah, Georgia. I'm in Chicago. Arizona has some killer food. Really? Arizona? San Diego got some good spots. I used to live in San Diego. Maybe a lot's changed since I've been there, but when I was there, it was nothing like nothing. You know, it's a heavily influenced like Mexican cuisine, obviously, because it's right there on the border. It's a border town. But to me, didn't seem anything out of the ordinary for the most part. But again, that could change since I was there, man. You know what I mean? Watching another streamer tour to food spots right now. It's interesting because the ratings on Google are good, but some spots were dogs. Really? Who you watching doing that? Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia are gorgeous. Yeah, now Charleston, South Carolina is considered a little New Orleans. Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. Man. All right, man. Well, shout out to Keith, man, for doing that. Pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? My man had a pretty big year. He definitely started catching some flack there, and that's to be expected because once you get up in that level of fame, you're gonna start rubbing people the wrong way, even if you're not intentionally, you know, purposely trying to do anything. It's just people start to get envious of your success and inevitably want to hate on it and shit. You know what I mean? Subham, what's up? Where are we at with it? Elabia on Twitch. She's an NYC food critic. Huh, okay. I could never be a food creator, like a food content creator. Like eating all that, bro. I'd be like 400 pounds, bro. I just know it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, MoonDawg? What's good over there in the US? Oh, you know, same old. Gender wars, political wars, social media wars. Yeah, we're in shambles right now in the US. Hey, listen, if you are on IG, I'm gonna kill the IG stream. Come on over to Kick. I'm gonna hang out on Kick and chop it up some more. Just play some music, talk with y'all. Come on over to kick.com/djmoondawglive. If you look right above my head, it's right up there. If you're on IG, y'all, if you want to support your boy with the content, if you enjoy it, brings a smile to your face as I post that stuff up there. You can become an IG subscriber. You can drop gifts on the videos, or coming over to Kick and hit the sub button, man. The support goes a long way with the content, man. It really does, and it's all love. You can also hit the Cash App, $djmoondawg. You do that, send a little message. I'll drop a bomb and shout you out for the love. You know what I'm saying? So all different ways you can support, but I definitely appreciate the everyday support of checking out the videos and all that. It goes a long way, man. Definitely appreciate it. Let's see here. The wars are becoming fruitful, which treated reality. Yeah, good show, dog. Yo, I'm glad, man. I think hopefully you guys enjoyed the streams tonight, man. And don't forget that they will go up if you missed any of the streams. All the highlights from what we watched today will be going up on the YouTube channel, and that's at djmoondawglive. So make sure you guys sub up to that channel so that you don't miss all the different segments that we watched on the live stream. You can kind of get the specific ones and check them all out. All right, what else? I think that's it, man. Y'all have a great weekend on IG, man. I look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday. I don't plan to be streaming on New Year's. No, sorry, I'll be back on Monday for the first of the year stream and all that. So bring y'all asses back. Have a safe weekend. Don't do anything crazy. Please do not drink and drive if you're gonna celebrate New Year's Eve. Be safe and all that, man. Much love on IG. And again, last time, coming over to Kick, say what's up. Kick.com/djmoondawglive. All right. All right. And then there was just us. My Kick fam. What's up, y'all? Real quick. Do you guys notice any kind of a difference in the camera, the visuals? Go. Does it look a little different? What does it look like to you guys? It kept getting blurry. Was the camera like trying to focus a lot? What the fuck? It did that a lot for real? Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. I thought I dialed this thing in and it should be, it was a little blurry now and again. Yep, so trying to, was it like a lot or just every now and again? I mean, I would glance over and it looked fine. Like, I mean, look, I lean in, it's fine. I lean back. Lean in. Yeah, I see that. It's the lens, man. I gotta get a different lens. It's the lens for sure. It's the lens. I know exactly what lens I gotta get for this one to run. So this lens that I'm currently using, it's a Sigma lens. And it's great, but I think it's just better for like photography and not video because it hunts. It's called hunting. When it's trying to figure out and focus back and forth. It's called hunting. This one, it just does too much hunting, which is weird. So I got to get a different lens for it. I'll probably get that once the new year rolls over and stuff like that. Like a completely blurred out too. I blurred out a couple times in your picture screen. No shit. Damn, I hate when that happens, bro. All right. And that's stupid because for the most part, I was chilling pretty stationary. I wasn't moving around a lot. I'm just chilling like this and shit. All right. What do I want to do? I wanted to first show you guys a gift I got for Christmas. If that's cool with you. Is that cool? Yeah, I just got to get a different lens. I think that shit costs like, it's like under 400 or whatever. We'll get that straightened away though. It's no big deal. We just have to kind of bear with it for now. I just hope that a lot of my videos don't end up having too much blurriness. That's gonna piss me off. I recorded a bunch and sent it over to Jace to edit. So now I'm kind of worried. I didn't really watch them too much. I just record them and send them off. Now I'm paranoid that they were all blurry. I'm gonna be so mad. But it wasn't as bad as before. All right, well, that's better. As long as it wasn't as bad as before. If it did it every here now and again, and then it kind of quickly resolved itself, all right, whatever, I'll just deal with it. But well, it's crazy because I'm sitting here now and there's no issue. You know what I mean? Tells a story about the cop if he wasn't getting jail time. What do you mean? Share away. All right, let me go grab it real quick. I gotta pee so bad. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh. I guess we'll be doing some DJing again. Holy shit. This was delivered. And holy shit. This has been on the wish list for a while. And you know me, I was like, you know, I'll throw it on there, but like, you know, it wasn't like whatever. But well, it came in, and so as we go into the new year, I guess we'll do some music shit. We'll catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying? This thing I've been oh man, it's actually kind of heavy. I've been toying around with it, getting a feel for it. You know, kind of seeing how I'm gonna, like, how I would set it up here, because it's fucking big. It's fucking big. So like the desk space, like I'm trying to figure out like how's the best way to set it up and like be comfortable and do my thing. So I haven't figured out that part yet on like how I want to use it with the setup, and have to like run the cables and whatever else. So I have to work out that routing process to get the signal in and then send it to the stream and all that stuff. But like I've connected it up. I updated my, you know, my software program, Serato, and all that stuff. And I plugged it in, and I was tinkering around with it the other day. And man, like I mean, for one, just like the build quality of this thing. And then just touching the platter again, it's been a while. So, you know, your boy had to kind of like get back into the groove, you know, had to finger this thing just the right way. You gotta, you know, you gotta be very, it's just a certain way you lay your finger on this thing and just rub it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta spend more time fingering my new turntables here. But, yeah, man, like, it just definitely, like, wow, put a smile on my face. Thank you. I mean, a million thank yous. However, I really know that this was more about a gift to you because I'm gonna have to do work now. So it's like, you know, I got a gift, but really it was like your own gift, because now I gotta slave away playing music and DJing again when I was retired. I might need to get a New Year's stream outfit and party in my place. Yeah, it is. It's a gift that benefits you guys 100%. 100%. I think, let me think here. What does my day look like? New Year's Eve is, where's my phone at? That's Sunday, right? Yeah. So, let me see here. What I'm thinking about doing is streaming tomorrow. Well, now later today since Saturday, but I'm thinking about doing a stream in the evening because I'm not gonna stream on New Year's. I mean, I don't normally stream on the weekends, but New Year's Eve I'm gonna be with fam and stuff like that. So let me see if I'm able to, if I can get like figured out how to set it up and like make the space for it all, because it's a lot of shit I gotta move, and I gotta test it, make sure, because I don't want to have like a shitty like experience for you guys. The gift that keeps on giving content, basically. Yeah. Now I have no excuse. Y'all gonna be like, well, play some music, man. We know you got a turntable now. We know you got it. And I can't even like lie and shit. I can't even get out of this. I was like, what happened was, but nah, I mean, this thing is beautiful. It definitely got me feeling like, you know, and the truth is like, I have no desire to go out publicly and DJ again and do all that shit. But I definitely am more than happy to sprinkle in some music streams with you guys, for you guys rather, you know, because you guys are so fucking great to me, and the support and the love. So it's like the least I can do, have y'all shaking y'all asses at home on a, you know, on whatever, like maybe like on a Friday night if we do something or whatever, however we set it all up, you know. But I'm thinking maybe tomorrow night I go live, and if I'm able to kind of get this how I want it to kind of set up, and it's not just like connecting it, but like I want to have like a special overlay. I want to use the green screen and have like some kind of like some kind of graphic just playing, like just you know, something visual there instead of just y'all looking at my face. Because when I DJ, I was never like a performative DJ where like, you know, some of these DJs now be in the booth dancing and all that. Like I was super focused. I'm in that bitch. I'm like here to work, and like I'm my head is in. I'm focusing on this. I'm thinking about where I'm gonna go with it. So I don't want y'all just look at my boring ass. So I got to put like something on the screen that's like a visual a graphic that's happening, that's moving around to just, you know, keep your eyeballs entertained. All of us should take a pic of you streaming and tag you on Snapchat. What do you mean? Got some stackable risers? No, see, like here's the thing, like I got a desk next to me over here that has all the music production stuff, which it's like literally covered in dust. I gotta dust the shit out of it. I haven't created music, like made music in a while. Like I am torn about it because I still have such a bad distaste of the music industry in my mouth. That's why I kind of stay away from it. That being said, that is a DJ stand there. So I could like, I guess I could stream and just move it. Yeah, I could do that. Maybe that's the better option. The only issue is like I have to get a fucking camera. How can I do it? No, I could do it. I'll break out the green screen. I'll put it behind me, and then I can stand there, connect it all up. I can get one of my other cameras, the new camera that y'all got last year or this year. I can just connect that on here. So like that camera's over there. Oh yeah, I got ways to do it. Maybe that's what I do. So like when I do it, I'll just move that off of that desk, clear that up, and do it like that. Cause I kind of want to stand when I DJ. Like sitting down is cool, but like it's hard to like get in angles when I'm sitting down when I want to like do any kind of scratching and stuff like that. But still got that flight skim. Oh yeah, oh, it's sitting right here. In fact, I'm supposed to record a video for my Faceless channel for DCS. Oh yeah. Oh, and they came out with this app for it that allows you to like build missions in real time with just a couple clicks. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. I'm nerding out on some flight sim shit right now. I'm gonna get my bottle of champagne tomorrow just to pop a new year. Yeah, I would actually say do yourselves a solid and go pick up a bottle of rosé or champagne or something like that. We'll do like a little we'll just do like a little pre-New Year's Eve let me like a hangout sesh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Oh Yellow, you ain't been around in a while. I got a racing sim pit now. It's right here. Like we haven't done any kind of racing or driving sim stuff, but like, and I actually need to. I've been missing it. We haven't done any of that in a while either. We haven't done VR in a while, and I want to do that. So like it's been crazy with the holidays and stuff. I think once we get into the new year and we kind of get back and like I'm not running around and shit and doing all the family stuff and everything. Like my daughter's on break now, so like, you know, it's like I'm spending time with her and so once like ever get back into things, I'll be able to like incorporate that other content and like get back to doing some truck simulator stuff, flight sim stuff, incorporate some music stuff here and there. But yeah, man, like this is like pretty amazing. I'm just very grateful for this because it's just allows me to tap back into, you know, my foundation, like where I started, you know what I'm saying? So very cool. I gotta go find a case for it so that it doesn't get all dusty. I gotta look on Amazon for something to cover it in, or I could just put like a sheet over it for now when it's sitting on the desk. But yeah, man, like just pretty, just it is well built, man. Just well built. In fact, I don't know if I know I gotta go register this for a warranty at all. I gotta go look, whatever. But I mean, I ain't gonna drop it. It's gonna be sitting here. It's not going anywhere. But so yeah, man, like pretty fucking lit. Pretty lit. So there's that. Drink champagne and go driving in VR. Oh, maybe I will pick up a bottle to join y'all. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll pick up a bottle and yeah, that's really responsible of me, drinking and virtually driving. Although that would be a super ratchet ass stream, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot to kill the YouTube stream. Rip.